Welcome
Mr.
to the
Gerb.
stream. It's me, Greb. And I'm
Gab.
joined by special guest Gerb, also known as Uzi.
So, Greb, before you begin, did you hear the news?
What news? That's very vague.
No, the big news.
Big news? That's still
Yeah.
vague.
Okay, so folks, I'll let you know. Did you know that if you have an Amazon Prime account, you get a free Twitch subscription once a month? That's right. Consider spending your free subscription right here to support Iggy Made.
Thank you.
It's
And
big
I've been
news.
given my crown. I am Queeg Greb. That's a mix of queen and king because I want all the power.
I saw your sword. Iggy posted it.
Oh, my Uchi katana.
Katana.
Yeah.
There's a G in there.
Yeah, Uchi katana.
Ah, it's the striking sword.
Yeah. It's really powerful, especially against living things.
Although Van Blood pointed out that instead of doing frost damage, it should do katana damage. 10 points of katana damage.
It already
per strike.
does over 100 points of katana damage. Yeah, it's my best sword so far. I've been playing Skyrim in my own time. It's fun. With
Nice.
like 80 mods in it, but yeah.
Oh, yeah. Part of me wants to read what Lexi said, but also part of me doesn't.
Ah? Ew. Yeah, no, we're not that. All right. We have a mission today. Now, if I zoom out. Yesterday, we went to the Mohole, and we also went to Jool for the first time.
But
may
Greb,
need- Oh, yeah?
you
Hello.
are a jewel.
Ah! You calling me a gas giant?
You're definitely full of gas. I know how much cheese you eat.
There's nowhere for it. I do burp a lot, actually, but I don't have any other exits, so to speak. Okay, so here we have the Greb 13 Science Station, which is currently kind of stranded.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, a little bit.
They ran out of electricity because I forgot to take into account the further you are from the sun, the less solar power you receive.
Yeah, that's a
Which
problem.
does make sense, but is quite a problem.
How are you going to fix that, Greb?
We need to send a new power module over here to dock with it that has more power and big batteries on it.
Will this one also have a pumpkin built into it?
Sure, why not?
Hell yeah. I like
Don't
the
say
pumpkin
stranded,
rockets.
we say between locations. You know what, they're where they need to be. They just can't do their science at the moment. Let's go to the VAB. This vehicle assembly building. Even though I'm trying to save time, but I actually spent more time explaining what they actually stood for after I said it. Right. So, I don't think a 1969 Dodge Charger is going to make it to Jool. So we will go with...
But what if you put the charger on top of the station and send it?
Right, so this is the Greb 13 Science Station.
Ooh.
We don't want that. We want to make...
Red has a really good suggestion.
Eh?
What if you just got a really, really long extension cable?
That would have to be a few billion miles long, but it could work.
Yeah. Just plug it into like a McDonald's or something. They have a lot of juice.
Yeah. They don't need it all.
No.
Is the Greb 14... Was that better? Ah, the 14 uses the nuclear bombs. Got it.
Nice, nice.
So that would be... This could be our base. We could use this as the base. So we have the big rockets. Then we have the asparagus stage. Mid-rockets. And then we have the giant nuclear engine.
Oh. Also, Just as Kidding points out that if you get a Hoover cable, you can reel the planet closer to you when you pull it in. That way it's further away. It's closer.
Wait, one that you have to like spool yourself, or one that's a button that just pulls it to you?
No, we're getting a button. I don't want to do it by hand.
Right, where's my advanced mode?
Raiders!
Raided? Oh, we're getting a raid from Chunky and Funky. Thank you for raid. How you
Gosh,
doing?
look, I'm a mod. I can do this.
Yeah,
there we go.
You can do that. You can do that.
Oh yeah.
If you want to give us a
Welcome
clip
in.
in chat, we can try and play it on stream so everyone can see all your stuff.
Give us a clippy.
Yeah. If it's a newer clip, we'll have to watch it manually because clip players are still kind of busted. As far as I know. And this is we tried a different one that someone recommended, but couldn't get it working, like, at all.
To be honest, I've just gotten rid of mine entirely. I just have a little thing that pops up and shows people's names. And if I have to show clips, I just go right to Twitch and go right to their page.
Yeah, sub-assemblies, that's what I want. Alright, so I want to save this as a sub-assembly. This is the Greb.
So what if you built a
14.
bigger rocket to put this rocket on top of?
There's already
You
three
get
lots of
extra-
rockets, but more rockets is always a good idea.
You get extra far. Gruzy? Okay, that's kind of a cute name.
Groovy. That's like groovy. That's like you when you've got like when you've enveloped a disco ball inside your body.
I like this idea. Okay, I gotta write this down. Where's my pen? Disco.
Disco Uzi. You
Okay.
like a little white sequin suit.
I'll
Don't
let
know how
Ash
it
know to
fit.
add that.
Okay, so we have that as a sub-assembly. We're good. Let's throw all this in the bin. We just need to make the bit that attaches to the station, and then we can attach the giant rockets to it once we've done that. So this is going to be unmanned, so we probably want a good probe core.
Makes sense, makes sense.
If we scale it up, it can fit more electric batteries in. Right. So what do we need? We need power. We need a docking port.
Oh, Greb. I know these
Hello.
kinds of things you don't usually go for these kinds of things, but I heard the best autistic pickup line today.
Oh.
I like your shoelaces.
Oh. I don't even wear shoes. Right, which service bay do we want? Not a service tank. Oh, I mean, a service tank has monopropellant inside. Is it open?
Lexi wants
Yeah,
to
it
know
opens
why
too.
we're sending a giant golden nut to space.
The gold foil over it protects it or something. I don't know. Space stuff. Space stuff. Oh, you know how astronauts have like a gold lining over their visor? It protects from like radiation or something.
They're made of gold.
Yeah, I think. Hang on, let me look
Why
that
does
up.
that make me so hungry?
You want to eat
Oh, I haven't
gold?
eaten today.
It is a
Never mind.
soft metal, comparatively. Gold visor.
Looks like an angular Ferrero Rocher. It kind of does, yeah.
2 over visors, constructed, blah 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 blah. Thermal protection for the faceplate. 1 visor is gold tinted to provide glare protection for the astronaut. Right. Why does NASA use gold foil? Protects them from solar heat. Well, there you go. Yeah, gold foil protects from solar heat and solar radiation. Yeah. Science! Uzi, eat gold leaf and not gold bullion. I mean, even that doesn't do anything for you. As far as I'm knowledgeable. Most things can't digest gold in any form. You just
That's
end
true.
up pooping gold. Very expensive poop.
Valerie needs water.
I need a drink.
Stop
Thank you.
slouching.
You know, people wouldn't have to redeem that if you knew how to take care of yourself.
I forget.
Same.
Right, so we have monopropellant and we have some room in here.
Honestly, before I started streaming, I didn't realize how little I ate or drank when I was gaming.
Right, and there's a big compartment there where we can put batteries in. Oh, right. You said we needed a pumpkin.
Pumpkin, pumpkin.
The Great Pumpkin. But, yeah. Oh, I should be streaming
Yeah.
this so you can see it in real time, shouldn't I? Hang on.
That's okay. I don't
No,
mind a
I'm
delay.
going to do it. I'm going to do it.
Okay, okay.
I'm going to do it. The
I
Great
didn't want to
Pumpkin.
bother you.
This is a 13-ton pumpkin.
I like that. I like the size of your pumpkin, she said.
They come as small as this
Oh,
and go as big as this.
I love
Little
it.
tiny pumpkin.
I love it.
Little tiny guy. And you can change
Aw.
what color you want the lights inside to be.
Hell yeah. Could we do blue?
We could do an oozy blue.
Yeah.
Well, it looks more green.
It does.
Somehow.
That's okay. Green is a subset of blue.
What does green look like? As it gets darker blue, it becomes more blue.
But then you can't really see it.
Not as much, but I mean, you can tell it's blue.
Yeah. I like it.
Right, okay. We need power in here now. Power and power storage. Oh, and also communications.
Is that really necessary? That sounds like extra weight.
If it can't communicate, I will lose control of it as soon as it gets into space.
Well, that sounds like a them problem.
Well, then I can't save the station. So I'm just going to put a little doohickey here.
Ooh.
And then it just
A lot of
goes,
skill
woo,
issues with these Kerbals.
and it's safe in there. Right, electrical. Batteries. Now, the batteries do come in quite big sizes,
Whoa.
thanks to some
Yeah,
mods I've got.
Yeah, you need a big one. You're powering a whole colony.
I'm powering a room that has 2 Kerbals inside it.
But the bigger the better, Grab.
Well, I won't be able to take it off. Also, this thing costs 1.6 million, this battery.
Oh,
It's a good thing I'm
damn.
not playing with money involved.
Wait, who gave you unlimited money? Oh no.
There we go. That's a big battery. That's like nearly 8,000 power, and we can fit another one on it.
Oh nice. I see.
Yeah, that's what the service bay's for. Then we close it, and they kind of
Oh,
flip through
nice.
slightly, but don't worry about it.
Oh, don't worry. It's okay. It provides
Right.
battery protection.
We have power storage. Now we need power generation. Now, I do have one radiothermal generator. It generates 0.3 electric a second, which is not very good. But it's not reliant on the sun.
That's true. That is
It
true.
just works. So what I can
Just
do is I
works.
can fill the lining of this service bay with radiothermal generators. I should just turn on symmetry. Hang on then. Get rid of these.
Your chat is being very lewd today, Greb.
What are they doing?
They're talking about spreading butter on butt cheeks.
What? Oh, we got another goblin
Hi,
coming in too.
Raiders.
You're here
Hi,
now.
Lynn. Hi, Lynn.
Hello,
Nice to see
Lennon.
you over here.
Did you have a good stream? What were you playing? Tell me all about it. If you want to link a clip,
She
feel
was
free
playing
to
the
try.
creature game. The creature game.
Which creature
The
game? There's a few of those
the little.
now.
Gosh, I'm trying to remember the little guy.
The
And you
little
have to guide him
guy.
around. Yeah,
That doesn't narrow it down.
I know. I know the game, but I can't remember the name. The Longing. There we go.
The longing. What are you
Yeah,
longing
oh,
for?
Greb, you would love it. It's not your style of game, but it is definitely reminiscent of you.
Reminiscent
like,
of me?
Yeah, because it's just a little creature. And you have
I
to
am
guide them.
also a little creature.
Except, like, you tell him to go for a walk and it takes him 2 hours to get there.
Oh, that's a long time.
Yeah, so not your speed of game, but it's definitely Greb themed because of the creature.
Alright, I am just completely filling this with radioisotopes. It's all right because you won't be able to see him because boop.
Yep.
As long as you're
All
not looking
hidden.
from above,
Oh, but I am looking
Or
from
below.
above.
it's fine. It's fine.
Yeah, as Lennon says, the game is 400 real-time days long.
What? That's
Yep.
that's too long. Stop it. Too
Like
long.
Lynn had a stream a few days ago where literally she just talked about things for 2 hours because she told the creature to go from home to a place down, a cavern down below, and it took him 2 hours to walk there.
Oh. Right. I could also put Nautilus blanket arrays on it. I'm not sure
Ooh,
how
yeah,
these
yeah,
will stand
yeah.
up to the liftoff forces, but once it's in space, it can do this. All the solar power.
Oh, wow.
They're very powerful solar panels, so it might
Okay.
still get some energy from Jool. I have to
Mhm.
scale them down a bit. No, that's up. Down. So they're
So
not,
I
they
am
don't
curious,
break each other.
have you considered going the Matrix route and using the Kerbals as energy?
I would if I could. I saw some videos of a guy trying to turn himself into the human battery. It didn't go very well. He couldn't generate much energy at all. Like, it's kind of scary how efficient humans are. They use barely any energy at all. They don't really produce much either.
Lexi would like to suggest 6 so that they fit nicely on the sides.
6. Oh, that does fit nicer. It's all symmetrical. I could even make them full size at that point
Oh, look at that. Yeah.
and take full advantage of their power.
Power.
Right. If I retract them, yeah, that's fine. Assuming they survive takeoff.
Is there any way to reinforce them?
Not without, like, hiding them. I could put radiators on them to absorb some of the heat, because it's heat that's going to be the big problem during takeoff.
Lexi is making satisfied chew noises.
So I could just put some little radiators on the side here to try and absorb some of the heat.
Good call.
Just some little radiators.
Yeah, as a treat.
There we go. Yeah, that'll take some of the heat off them, probably.
Nice. Probably, yeah. In Greb we trust. I mean, you got the Jool. You
I
can do no
did.
wrong. You
Well,
only had
big
to sacrifice a
batteries.
few Kerbals to get there.
Only a few. So we have big batteries. We have power generation. We have heat dissipation, communication. I have a fairing, then a radiator. Yeah, but fairings are like, wow. You know? I mean, I could.
You could.
There's not going to
You
be
have
too
a
much.
friend named
I have so much
Kirby's?
power.
Oh, I love them.
But yeah, the alternate solution is
Mhm.
a fairing, which is one of these things, which covers it all.
Yeah.
And then that explodes off once we're in space.
That honestly sounds like probably the better idea.
And yeah,
All
since
those things protected.
yeah, that makes sense. Okay. Then we need the docking port. So I need the Clampotron.
Clampotron.
Yeah.
I love the names of these.
So then we
Yes.
put that. No, we don't need 6 of them. 1. There.
But would 6 clamp better?
No, because it has to clamp to one other one, so there'd just be 5 empty clamps.
Okay, so it's just aesthetic then.
That should fit.
on the side of the protecty thingy, can you put like a baby bell on it?
I got a Baby Bell flag. I could put a flag.
Yeah. Baby bell flag.
Eh.
Yeah.
It's the flag of Grebulon, which is I've probably changed the name of my home country so many times now. Let's just go Grebulon for now. I will need to check that this will fit actually. Or if
Such is your right as a noble ruler.
I might want to make it a little longer.
Zuby would like to know how you're doing today.
I'm doing all right.
Good.
I'm doing good. What else could I even do? Robust. Where's structural?
Ooh.
Structural tube.
The more you build this, the more I realize Greb has all the riz.
What?
Yeah, you got all the riz. You ain't no Ohio.
I've never been to Ohio.
It's okay.
That's way too small. If I just put that there, it's just gonna float there, though. I want it to just
Panda caught on.
Gonna ban Uzi. Alright. Bye, Uzi. You banned.
Okay, skibbity toilet.
Ow!
Greb, did you know that there's a skibbity Uzi gif?
I would rather there wasn't, but alright.
I would rather there wasn't too, but I'm not the one that paid for it. Someone else bought it and commissioned somebody to make it. And then they sent it to me and I cried.
I wonder if it'd be better there. Because this is going to be it'll be fine. It might just be a bit wibbly.
Yeah, a little wibbly.
Right.
Wibbly wobbly, timey wimey.
It's got this mono propellant, but it doesn't currently have a way to spend it. I need some mono engine. These ones. No, not those ones. Those are too big. I think they're under control. But yeah, RCS. That's what I want.
Panda is correct. I did show the skibbity toilet to Pank and they literally cried.
Literally cried?
Yeah. Out of disgust.
Understandable.
Yep.
Right. That ensures it can boost every which way.
Aw, this is such a dank design.
So that ejects monopropellant. So that'll be our maneuvering thrusters to get into docking position.
Nice.
And I think that's it.
Grab the way you build is so bougie.
Bougie? Why?
Yeah.
Is it because it's gold? I'll change
it's
it. There.
Fancy.
There, now it's just metal.
Nice.
Take the gold off, throw it in the bin. Who needs it? Right. Then we go to our sub-assemblies. Let's see.
Oh, apparently we have an issue according to Desmond, though. They say the downwards ones won't propel you because they go into an object.
There, you happy? They have a bit more room.
There we go. Yes, they're happy.
Good. Right, where's the Greb 14 rocket?
The 14.
Attach.
Oh, hell yeah, look at that. Oh, I love it so much.
Oh, it's a bit of a mess, but it's good. I will have to add more structural stabilities.
Lennon would like to say, what the fuck?
What? What's the problem, Lennon? Right, I need you to attach to that because that is a rather thin sort of thing I've made there. So that will give it a bit more stability. Right, they're all connected.
So, two phrases come to mind. Either this ain't it, Chief, or this is goat.
Right, so this is the Greb 14. Owa!
Yes, it is a Greb monstrosity.
The power satellite.
Oh, I love it.
Good,
How
far away from sun, probably.
How much nuclear energy do we have in here?
There are 5,600 nuclear warheads packed into this tank.
Hell yeah.
A lower set of us? Ah, it's fine. It'll be fine. That's a problem for future grab.
Yeah, future Grab can worry about that. Now Grab doesn't have to worry about it.
I mean, I could fit them on here.
You could.
All right.
Oh yeah.
Can I not?
Time to go
Wait,
nuclear.
I could put them on the docking port itself.
Oh,
I've just
yeah.
put them on the fairing thingy.
Okay. Oop.
There. This is a power satellite that's going to dock with a station that's in orbit over Jool. Because the station
Grab
over
got
Jool
there.
ran out of power.
Yeah, they forgot that the further away you are from the sun, the less power you're getting from solar.
Yeah, so we've packed this full of radioisotope generators and some of my newly unlocked super solar panels, which might be good, might not be, I don't know. We got to test them. They're on advanced cells. Increase
Have
their
a good
power
day,
gain.
Moopy. Enjoy.
Right, so power satellite save. So let me just confirm the staging. So we have 2,000 delta V worth of boost with our solid fuel boosters. Those are the big outside rockets. Then those all fall off, and these 6 engines with the orange tanks come on. And they're lined up with fuel lines, so the fuel from this one funnels into this one, and fuel from that one funnels into that one. And same for these 3. They funnel into
okay.
each other. So
Interesting.
what that means
so
is
it's a polyfuel of rockets.
the outside 2 will run out of fuel first, and then they fall off. And when they fall off, these 2 are still full because it was using this one's tank. This is
Smart.
called asparagus staging.
Oh, I'm hungry now.
And then when they run out, they drop off, and then you've got the last 2. When these all run out, they all fall off, and then we start this engine, which is the nuclear pulse engine.
Hell yeah.
Now, if you missed yesterday's stream where I showed this off, this tank full of nuclear warheads funnels out nuclear warheads at high speed outside this little dropper, which drops them out of here. Once the nuclear warhead reaches here, it explodes. The shock wave that generates pushes on this flat bit here, which absorbs a lot of the force through these pistons, which then pushes the rocket forward. So it's propulsion via nuclear warhead detonation.
Hell yeah.
I have not played the second game at all. No. I heard it was a mess and got abandoned. And wasn't even by the same people. And that the original developers of this game didn't even know that Kerbal 2 was even happening because none of them were consulted.
What? Oh my god.
Yeah. It was...
Jeez.
Yeah, it was made without the original developers' knowledge. They only knew when everyone else knew when the announced trailer came out, so they were just like, oh.
God, that's like getting fired and only finding it because the news said that a store was closing down.
Yep. And it came out, and then it had less features than Kerbal 1 did, because it launched also into early access, but so did Kerbal 1. But it had less features at launch than Kerbal 1's initial launch into early access did.
Wow.
It had a couple threadbare updates, and then it got announced that it was no longer being worked on. So I feel like there's no point in getting it.
Fair.
Whereas Kerbal 1 still has a very active and very healthy modding scene. I still had to update 6 mods today.
Heck yeah.
They're still being updated. So there's still a lot of love for Kerbal 1.
Nice. I love it when you see that. That's like, Fallout 3 and New Vegas still getting frequent updates and things like that.
Okay, this staging is wrong. That needs to be up there. Right, so all those go. The fairing can come off sooner, honestly, because we're already in space when the boosters come offline.
Mm-hmm.
But the fairing exploding off might hit the tips of those rockets, so we don't actually need it gone until, like, here. Right. Add a MechJeb module. Ah, yes.
Oh.
I can fit
MechJeb,
that
okay.
in here. That's like an autopilot mod. It's one of the most downloaded mods for Kerbal of all time.
Honestly, that makes sense when I hear what it does. That makes sense.
Yeah. Boop.
Nice. Just boop.
It lets you calculate optimal routes to, like, intercepting other planets and stuff. It's very helpful.
Nice. That's a good idea then.
Right, so that goes.
Hi, Johanna.
Then the nuclear engine goes. And then once we're in position using the nuclear engine, we can then...
The nuclear explosions are my favorite part.
That can then detach. And then we can use the RCS thrusters to move into docking position. That should be fine as is.
Yeah.
Should. We still have to
believe it.
test it. Right. Don't think I'm forgetting anything else, but knowing me, I probably have. But
Did you eat cheese?
I kind of have eaten all the cheese.
Okay.
We've run out of
Alice, we
baby
need more
bells.
cheese.
There's
Oh,
some
no.
smoked applewood cheese in the fridge.
Oh, that sounds so good.
It is super smoky. It tastes like you're
Ooh.
eating a wood fire.
That sounds even more delicious. Oh my gosh.
Where are the explosions? I'm carrying over 5,000 nukes, Lexi.
We have to be patient for the explosions.
Now, we also got some, like, wax truckles of cheese in the fridge still. Some extra mature cheddar. And I think some smoked red Leicester.
Ooh. Oh, that
very
sounds
nice.
tasty. Mm-hmm.
Okay, so engage SAS. MechJeb is here. Staging is all good. I think we're good to go. I just
Have
need
you
to get
paid
into
your
orbit.
union fine? Your union and dues?
Union? This is a solo effort. Just me. Do I need to unionize myself for myself?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You ate so much rock thought your mouth started attacking itself. Nice.
Damn.
Okay,
That's a
this
lot
might be
of rock
loud.
for it.
Right. There's the first stage, the boosters.
Oh, look at them go. And I like that asparagus thingy you said, where it's taking things from other tanks before it uses it all up. That's smart.
Yeah. It works real good in Kerbal. Don't know about real life.
Oh, Johanna says the Kerbals have been unionized to get Greg back.
Getting Greg back might be quite an effort. Greg is still stranded around the sun.
I hope they have enough oxygen.
He's fine.
He's fine.
He'll be fine. He's been there for 50 years and he's still smiling.
Aww. Can we visit him?
We can when we're not under active acceleration, because I'd have to, like, quit out and then go to the tracking station.
Oh, no, like, not right now. I'm just saying.
I mean,
you
we
know,
can at some point. Yeah.
Best we can do is a pizza party.
Do Kerbals breathe? I think they do, because if you remove their helmet in space, they die.
Yeah. Wait, Greb, how do you know this?
Science. Yeah, they can
yeah,
die.
Lennon. Yeah. So, Lennon, during
Especially if
Greb's
you crash
initial...
them at high speed.
Yeah. During Greb's initial testing, a few Kerbals were sacrificed for science, and they had little funerals and everything.
You think we have a budget for funerals?
I didn't say you did it.
Right, we have detached those boosters. We're now using a tiny bit of thrust to get clear of them.
There it goes.
Right. Our max height is like 200k. So we now instruct the rocket to align prograde and then realize I did forget something. I've got no reaction wheel stabilizers to move it while it's in a vacuum. So it's going to be moving very slowly when it's not under thrust.
Oh.
Captain's log, grab date 420.69. After a long voyage involving many sidetracks, having a laugh, looking for new and ingenious ways to blow things up, we have finally reached the Wensleydale system. Turns out it's not made out of cheese, but some bloke from there named it that. Anyway, we're going to travel back in time to find that guy to have some very, very funny conversations. Just want to talk to him.
Yeah, just a chat. Just a chat. Also, Thor's does point out that most of the Kerbals were cremated because of the explosions.
That makes sense. Actually, I can give it a couple minutes. Let us reach our higher point. So the rocket, that's that. You can see the trajectory for the rockets I detached. They're going to return back to the planet and probably explode on the way back because they don't really have much thermal shielding.
So how much of the continent have you exploded with your rockets coming back?
I have lost count.
Okay.
There's been hundreds of bits of debris, maybe thousands.
You roll.
Right. So we need to pull this out. We need to go faster so we can actually attain orbit.
Fast is good.
Yeah. As our highest point is 200k. Our lowest point, not counting the surface of the planet, is negative 500,000.
Okay.
We need that to be positive 70k for a stable orbit.
Science.
Yeah.
Words.
Amazing
that
what
I
you
don't
learn when you blow up
understand.
enough.
Honestly, yeah. Or at least you'd hope.
Oh yeah, the drone core does have some reaction wheels in it, but it's not the best. Not like a dedicated reaction wheel piece, which would have helped. Oh, our first stage has run out. Boop. Their little tapered noses here actually have tiny boosters inside them to jettison them away from the rocket.
Oh, smart. Oh my gosh, could you imagine them coming back and just smacking into it?
Has happened many times before I unlock these. I'm going to activate this engine early.
Lexi says, I blew up once. The thing I learned is metronome is not a good move for Lexi Chew. Okay. That makes sense.
Because that's a Pokemon thingy.
Oh yeah, metronome. Yep. I forgot about them.
So I'm using a bit more power because I left my orbital turn a little too late, so this isn't really optimal. But it's working. See, our negative is now negative 250 and it is rising quickly. So we should achieve orbit before we re-enter the atmosphere and explode.
Nice. I mean, as long as you get there, it's a success, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Negative 100K.
Just like getting to Jool, but not having enough power is still a success. You did the thing you initially set out to do.
Right,
Just some
start
hiccups.
positive. And stable orbit achieved.
Hell yeah.
Right. Now
Lexi
I
would
will.
like to know if you can shut off the nuke reactor when you need it.
I can shut down the engine, yeah.
Nice.
Right, so now, maneuver planner. I'd like an advanced transfer to Jool. I need to select Jool as my target. There we go. Right. Select. Let's say 100 if possible. Lowest delta V. Departure in 399 days. It'll take us 3 years to get there.
That's not bad.
Okay. Yeah, we can do that. All right.
All right.
So it needs to. I click execute.
Mhm.
Now MechJeb is taking control of the ship to line it up to this blue bit. The blue bit is what direction we need to push
Oh.
the engines to achieve this.
When you said execute, I thought you meant you were going to kill all the Kerbals.
Maybe sometime later.
Later. Okay.
Right, so because of my lack of reaction wheels, we are a bit slow to turn.
Mhm.
Just a little bit.
So is that the thing we forgot when you were saying, I think we have everything?
Yeah.
Okay.
Totally. It would have helped us maneuver a little faster.
Hmm. Probably also a good idea to activate the war crime engine.
We'll get to it when we get to it. There's no rush. I mean, there's no downside to not just turning it on anyway. We're in space anyway, so it's like optimal efficiency.
Mhm.
Blowing up nukes in atmosphere tends to have some side effects usually.
Every now and then, yeah.
They are very
you've always
small
wanted
warheads.
to play Fallout Kerbal Edition, right?
Actually, I'll look up the history of this engine. Nuclear
Actually, yeah.
pulse engine.
That'd be interesting.
Nuclear pulse propulsion. Is this the right thing? This is a long article, and I'm just trying to find the one that looks like the rocket I've got on it.
Mhm.
Project Orion. That sounds right.
Oh, okay.
A study conducted in... Hang on, let me just go to the map so we're not having an epilepsy attack.
It's a good choice.
Yeah, there it is. The Orion spacecraft. The Orion nuclear pulse drive combines a very high exhaust velocity from 19 to 31 kilometers a second in typical interplanetary designs with meganewtons of thrust.
Okay.
I could put a picture of the design in the chat because this was a rocket design that they came up with in like the 60s.
Oh, damn. Let's take a look. Oh. Payload. Interesting.
The way it spreads out the force means it could sustain over 100 Gs, and the crew would be unaffected.
That's impressive.
Oh wait, no, I'm reading that wrong. It needs a damping system to do that behind the pusher plate. There.
Oh, okay.
If you don't have that, it can take 100 Gs, but the crew inside will be turned to paste.
Slightly less impressive.
So yeah, I could put the full page of it here too, because it's really cool. I don't understand half of it, but like it's really cool that they came up with this idea, even if they never ended up using it. They're very tiny yield nuclear warheads. Not like ones used in war. Like, at all.
Oh, okay.
Because if you had like a freaking Tsar bomber or something, you'd just disintegrate your entire craft when it came out.
Which for some people could be the point.
Yes, very, very tiny, low yield nuclear bombs.
You had me at bombs.
Oh, you don't need a big nuclear bomb to have a big reaction.
It's true. I've seen Greb talk.
Right, it's just, we're nearly at the time where we start burning our engines. We're just realigning ourselves. Lamp oil, rope, bombs.
If you understood that reference, congratulations, you're cool.
Yeah, only cool people know that game. Even though most people who know it have not played it.
Yeah.
With good reason.
Yeah. The coolest, yep.
Right, we're nearly on target, and then in 7 minutes we are at the point where we need to turn on all the engines.
Nice.
Here at the Greb Space Program, our non-spacefaring rockets are repurposed for the cause of global peacemaking. For a lot of money.
It's good to reduce, reuse, and recycle.
Including thousands of nuclear bombs.
Yeah. Kids love nuclear bombs. You turn them into toys. Mental!
Alright, 3-minute burn. Do you
Greg,
actually own a CDI, Mental?
It wouldn't surprise me if they did.
That's cool.
You saw Pank playing the space game yesterday, yeah?
A little bit, yeah, the tin can game.
Yeah, it was fun. Oh, look at that propulsion go!
Yeah. Alright, so we will burn through our outer rockets, or mid-rockets here. And then I'll detach them.
They're only mid, I see. That explains why
Mid
they're
is
not
in
that
the
good.
middle ones, not...
They're not that good. Yeah. Oh, was that supposed to happen?
That's fine. I think a nuclear blast just damaged the rockets that were attached to the bits that fell off. The rest of the rocket is fine.
Grab.
It's fine. It's fine.
Okay.
Only bits I'm not using blew up.
Okay.
Don't worry about it.
Oh, damn. Mental says that they had to toss out Mion's Game Gear. All the electronics were fried.
Aww.
Oh, and the batteries were leaking. Ooh. And if your batteries start leaking, God, don't touch it. Like, get gloves and stuff.
If you have any old handhelds that take batteries, you might want to check on those. You shouldn't leave batteries inside them for long term, because that will happen eventually.
Yep.
And they'll get all crusty.
Like my controller, like my Xbox controller, it's wireless. So when I'm not using it, the batteries are out.
Yeah.
Because you shouldn't leave them in.
If you have something like a PSP with a rechargeable battery, you should check that too. Because it's been enough years since the PSP came out that those batteries are probably going to need replacing before they explode.
Good point.
You should check if they're like getting a bit bulbous.
And remember, folks, if Greb is the one giving you safety advice, you really need to pay attention.
I know how explosions work. I've played a lot of Kerbal.
True. CDI uses a battery inside a chip called a timekeeper. If that battery ever dies, the system is dead. Oh, damn.
What, the whole system? It's not like a CMOS or something?
Apparently, yeah.
And
You have to take a Dremel to the face of the chip and connect the rechargeable battery pack to get it working again. Oh, damn.
Bird up. Hang on, let me get rid of my...
Bird
Oh,
up.
that's not the crown. Wait, no, that's my bow tie. There's the crown. Okay, bird.
Bird up.
I do like the bird. The bird
We
is
now
good.
have an encounter with Jool.
Hell yeah.
That's nice. Hang on, let me quick save real quick. Let me see if this does damage to the tops of the rockets. Deploy!
Hell yeah.
Did anything break there? Maybe.
Doesn't look like it. You have a giant key floating by.
I can't tell if that's... Ah. Yeah, no, that is all broken. Why are we wiggling so hard?
Yeah, we're really wiggling.
Let's reload that. I think it did break all the solar panels when the bits bounced back slightly.
Ah, okay. Yeah.
I think that was a piece of the solar panel.
Yep.
So if
Chat's
these weren't
asking
in the
why
way, that'd
deployed
probably
was
be
such a
fine.
mess.
It's the fairing. It's all the bits of the fairing coming off. But since these are in the way, it caused them to bounce back and break the solar panels. So we can't deploy that yet. Well, we shouldn't need to, because we have so many inside here. We have so many radioisotope generators that this thing's going to be powered for millennia.
Mm-hmm.
Right, so we're just going to fast forward time. Swoop past the moon.
Bye, moon.
Oh, there we go. You can see my moon science station, and there's a rover on the North Pole there.
Oh, little rover.
I got a couple rovers on the moon.
Oh, yeah, there's one over there. I hope they're having a good time.
They're still doing good. Right.
Good.
We get like a very tiny slingshot from the moon there. It's not as close as I've done manually.
Mm-hmm.
My manual slingshots around the moon have been like at an altitude of 7,000 meters or less.
Oh, wow.
We're like nearly kissing the surface as we slingshot around the moon.
Ooh. That is
That took
impressive and scary at the same time.
It took a few attempts to know the minimum safe distance. So there were a couple times where I crashed into the moon.
You know, you got to test these things. Wait, were these manned?
No. Hang on
Okay.
a sec. I need to get in here. I don't want to deploy that. I want to... extend antenna. Cannot deploy while stowed. Yeah. Okay, there is a problem. I'm going to have to get rid of these rockets earlier.
Oh, no.
Valerie.
So I can deploy the
Water.
fairing,
Stop slouching.
Mm-hmm.
even though they've got fuel in them. I will drink. Because
Jizz.
without the... Ow. So let me just...
Oh,
do that.
those ones floated away nice. May I recommend doing a save here?
I saved just before I did that. It's fine.
Okay.
So now we should be able to safely deploy the fairing. Good. Yeah, nothing
well, there we
broke
go.
that time. And then we can open the service bay and extend our antenna so we can stay in contact with home. Because since it's unmanned, if we lose connection with the probe, we can't control it.
Mhm.
So we're going to leave that as is. And thankfully, we still have nearly 5,000 nukes left, which is worth 30,000 meters a second worth of delta V, which is
Okay.
basically how much power we have to change our trajectory.
Okay, so we should be on course.
Yeah, 30,000 is honestly a totally absurd amount.
Good. You can never be too safe.
My giant outside boosters, the 6 of those together, had a combined power of 2,000.
Nice. I like explosions.
Don't we all?
Yeah.
All right. Now we pass by the moon again.
Hi, moon.
Hi, moon. Bye, moon.
Did you ever crash into the moon?
Many times, yes.
Yeah.
I've crashed into most orbiting bodies around here. But sometimes I live.
Okay, that's impressive.
Okay, we have now left the the gravitational influence of our home planet. So we're now considered in orbit of the sun.
Hell yeah.
So now we fast forward time to 1,000,000 times.
Whee!
You see, I've got some outer satellites here as well,
Oh
which
yeah.
act as like relays for transmitting data back to Earth.
I wondered if that's what they were.
Right, we're slowing down. We're approaching Jool. And then we'll enter Jool's sphere of influence.
Oh, this is so cool to watch. No, like legitimate. Like just in case you think I'm joking, it's fascinating
Yeah,
to
I
see
love
the planet
space
coming
stuff.
up. Yeah. Seeing Jool coming up and the probe is there, like, oh, it's exciting.
There we go. Right, so now this is our path around Jool, which takes
Lexi
us...
would like to know what the space debris is to the sides there.
Those would be the 2 boosters that I detached earlier.
Okay.
Since they only had little separation boosters on them, they're pretty much on a near identical path to me still. Just ever so slightly separated due to the difference in speed their little separation boosters did.
Okay.
Right. We're still over a month away, but we are now approaching. Galactic litter, yes.
Yeah.
It's fine, no one will notice because space is too big. Right,
Yeah,
so
there's no
once we
laws in
reach...
space.
we need to reach our periapsis here, or close to it. That being our closest point to the planet. Just fancy word for your lowest orbit.
Mm-hmm.
We will need to align with the opposite direction of which we're traveling so we can slow down and get a stable orbit. And once we have a stable orbit, we can then try to match the orbit of the space station, approach it, and then dock with it, which is there.
Yeah, exactly. Boring. What could possibly go wrong?
Oh, there's at least 100 things that could still go wrong, but it's okay because I'm built different.
It's true. Greb was cloned.
This should hopefully provide them with enough power. Yeah, they're orbiting at like more than 6.5 kilometers a second.
Oh, wow, eh?
Right. So this seems close enough.
The time warp is complete.
Actually, I'm going to warp a couple hours more. Let's get closer to that lowest point. Also our fastest point.
Oh, yeah.
Once you pass that, you start slowing down as you get further away. But we need to slow down a little here so this closes into a nice loop and we don't escape.
Mm-hmm.
And then eventually we need to match up with this.
The time warp's complete. Somebody inform Tim Curry.
Right, so we are now releasing some more nukes.
Aw, yeah.
And you can see this start to close.
Oh, yeah. Look at it go.
Yep, it'll close into a nice circle soon, hopefully. So then at our highest point of orbit will be our slowest point. So then we'll go around to there. Because if we're not moving very fast, it's easier to manipulate the direction we're traveling in.
There it goes.
Now, if I just close that to like 1.5 billion. Once we're up there in another 172 days, we'll be going pretty slow because we're very far away. So then I can boost in another direction to make this orbit match the science station.
Ah, okay.
Now the science station is like orbiting that way, and I'll end up
One of the
orbiting
things that
way.
I've enjoyed about watching you play the Kerbal games is that I've learned a lot of science. I've also learned that funerals are expensive, but comes with the science.
Intercept target. Can I do that? Now, let me save before because I still need to fiddle with all the other maneuvers of this thing. If I do that, no, that doesn't look right. Find the closest approach.
Lexi says funerals are
No.
expensive, but shoeboxes are cheap.
Match plane with target? Ah. That's good.
Squiggly lines.
Yeah, that'll match our plane. So that's good. I want to do that. Execute that.
And Zizki recommends a plane change followed by a Holman transfer.
Okay. Well, plane I've got that far.
My God,
So,
hand.
That's gonna
Remember,
burn
Greb, if they
here.
burn to a crisp, you can just sweep them under the rug.
The space rug?
Space rug.
A thing the size of a Kerbal in a thing as big as space. I don't think you really got to worry about disposal. I don't think anyone's gonna find them. Right, so remaneuvering. And then we'll do that. Ground control to Major Greb.
Oh yeah, the green line tells you where you came from, yeah?
That green line is my connection to home.
Ah,
That's
okay.
our radio signal. It would turn red if the signal was getting bad. So as long as it's green, we're good.
Okay.
Right, round we go.
Whee!
This is ground control to Major Greb. You've really made the grade. And the papers want to know whose cheese you eat.
I just assumed you eat everybody's.
Yeah.
Like, I personally, since I started watching Greb a few years ago, I put out a little offering for Greb when I go to bed at night. Just a few slices of cheese on the counter.
Leaving out your cheese for the Grebs. It's good.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, Greb, singular. Yep.
Yep, everyone agrees it's a good idea for safety. I've played Home Hotline. I'm pretty sure there's a grub in there.
I was really
Hell,
good at
well,
that
my
game.
cheese. Yeah, it was a really good game. Also, the fact that you scored everything perfectly.
Look, I'm familiar with anomalies, being
Yeah.
one myself.
Oh no, I would never leave out American cheese for grab unless I wanted to incur their wrath. No, no, no.
Have you heard of the YouTuber Nile Red? He's like a chemistry guy.
No, I haven't.
Iggy.
He went out of his way to make his own American cheese, like step by step, following like the chemical processes and stuff. It was really interesting.
Okay. Was it edible?
Surprisingly, yes.
Okay, yeah, that's the part where I would be surprised.
Well, they do use a base of real cheese, but they put so many chemicals into it to turn it into some kind of weird emulsified gel, and then
Yeah.
they take that goop and heat it up and like make the squares out of it.
Hmm.
So there is bits of real cheese in there, not a lot,
Yeah,
and then
one
it's
of
just
the
loaded full of chemicals. The mechanically
of the-
recovered meat of cheese. Yeah.
One of the fun things that I learned working at grocery stores is that American cheese does not need to be refrigerated ever. Here, period. You don't like if a lot of places will put it in the fridge, but if the fridge goes down and you have to throw everything out, you don't have to throw out the American cheese. It doesn't have to be in a fridge ever. You can just leave it out on the counter.
All right. There we go.
Which is
We've
one of the
matched
reasons I
planes
don't
with the station.
eat any. Also, you did have a redeem say something.
Did I? Oh. If you put a baby bell under your pillow before you go to sleep, when you want up, the baby bell will be gone, but your kidneys will still be there. Worth the trade.
That is an important PSA.
I figured you meant wake up, but I read it how you typed it because I thought it would be funny. Right, home and transfer to target. Do I want one of these or what? If I create node here, and we do approach it, but I'll be going at such a massive speed difference to it that I would fly right past it. Okay, so remove that. What if I do that? What does that do? I don't know how that's different. What is that one? I don't know how that's different again. Maybe that's still the optimal way to do it. I'll just have to slow down a lot when I get to like here. So I don't just go woo straight past it.
Thorstar says, Greb, if you give me 40% of what you make off the kidney, I'll let you take one next cheese tax.
Oh, I don't know. You know how much kidneys are worth?
And it's like, kidney, you can buy a lot of cheese for a kidney.
Yeah. That's like so much cheese tax. That's probably more cheese tax than we've ever earned. Organs go for a lot of money. Not that I'd know.
Zitsky says, might be best to lose some of your orbital velocity before the intercept.
That makes sense. Should I do that at the next periapsis then, or should I just slow down now? I think just slowing down now will be fine.
Okay. Greb
Probably.
is the scientist.
Look, I may be a scientist, but I also have access to a very valuable tool called the quick save button. Yeah, I have all the Delta V right now. It'll be fine. It would be more efficient to wait till I looped around, but that's also a year away. Like, one orbit here is like a year. One orbit for them is like 10 minutes.
Yeah.
Or maybe not 10 minutes, but a lot faster than a year.
Yeah, it's faster.
As long as we're still on the same plane, which we should be if we're just going retrograde, it shouldn't affect that. And it's pulling down the apoapsis.
Oh, bless you.
Yeah, so now our orbit is less than a month already, instead of a year.
Yeah. Damn.
Much better. Right, I'll bring it down to like 10 days, and then we'll wait till we're at the periapsis, because we're like halfway along now. So we will warp to here.
Also, I'm glad that Iggy's not here. I don't know if she would approve of you swearing all this much.
But I'm not swearing. What are you talking about? I've not said a single cuss word.
You said parasepsis.
Periapsis? A science word, not a naughty word. It's okay. Iggy doesn't know what those words mean.
Okay. That's, to be fair, neither do I.
Okay, so when you're orbiting, you have two numbers. Periapsis, apoapsis.
Okay.
Periapsis is just a fancy way of saying this is your lowest altitude in your orbit. And apoapsis is the opposite. That's the highest point of the orbit. That's all it is. Just fancy words for this is where you're high up, this is where you're not so high up.
Scientists do like their fancy words, so that makes sense. Oh, we're getting there, chat. We're getting there.
Pulling it down. Periapsis is when you sit with your friend Perry and enjoy being low down.
Is this about drugs?
Aapsis is when you are so high up you Makes
It's
sense.
good stuff to know.
Yeah.
Two genders of chat and host ATM, really clever scientists, and making jokes about incinerated Kerbals. Exactly. You get it.
Can there be two birds? Unfortunately, not without some additional setup.
Ah.
But I might be able to do that when I have a spare minute and I'm not currently actively blowing up nukes. I just want to get inside here so I don't get picked up by the first moon. But that should be good.
Warbird would like to know if you can at least do the sound again.
I can do the sound again. That's just a button.
Bird up.
If I wanted to add another bird, I can do that. Hang on. Oh, wait. No, that's not it.
Oh.
Item. Ah.
Bird.
Synchronized birds.
There you go. There's another bird. I'll put it on the planet.
Heck yeah.
It can't stay there though, or it'll not work right. I'll put another bird on my shoulder. How about that? There you go. It's attached.
Burbs. Oh, I love them.
Val.
Everything's
Stop.
better with burbs.
Have a
Hydrate.
drink.
Stop slouching.
Hit the bird, Lucy.
Right. So now if I do a transfer, that will be a little easier to manage. My incoming speed. A little bit. I probably still would have to slow down a fair bit. Can I put the bird on Uzi? More burbs. Okay, we can have an extra burb, and we can put that one on Uzi.
Yes, please.
All right,
Burb friend.
another burb.
I love them.
There you go.
Yay! Thank you, chat. Hopefully, it's a duck so I can swim. Yeah. I hope so.
Right. Save here. Execute. Oh, wait, no.
Save me.
Save again. Okay. Saved again. Create and execute node. Wait, I wonder if my button to make my command to make them wiggle makes them all wiggle. Oh no, it just makes the last one I made wiggle. Okay. I wish I could make them all wiggle at once. That'd be great.
That would be great. No, I won't absorb the burb. I treat them well.
Is that something you have to consciously do to absorb?
Yeah.
Okay. I think there's some slimes that just can't help it.
Some can't help it, but I'm sentient, so. The ooey chemicals getting to the burb, making it wiggle. Yeah. Exactly.
Right. So, 2-hour time warp. We are now in position.
Let's do the time warp again.
We are doing it again.
Oh, hell yeah.
Right.
Greb knows what chat wants.
Then we get here, we launch some more nukes. And then our separation is actually 0. That would imply a collision course with the station.
That's kind of what we want, right?
I mean...
Because we want the station, we want the probe in the station, right?
Yeah.
And if it collides with it, that's like, it's perfectly inside the station, so that kind of makes sense.
Coming in hot. We will be going a lot faster than it still.
Mm-hmm.
That's for sure. So we still will need to slow down when we start approaching. Throw nuclear explosives at it to avoid damaging it.
That makes sense.
Oh, the nuclear bombs are for getting there. The attaching thrusters are these ones.
Ah, yeah, right.
Because we'll detach from here. And then it will just be this bit. Okay, we now have a collision course.
It's just an ooze to the left, and the burbs to the right.
Where are we storing the nukes? In here. Well, yeah, it will detach. So there'll just be like another 3,000 nukes just floating around in orbit of Jool. Don't worry about it.
And don't worry about it. It's all above board. They knew what they were signing up for when they took the mission.
Yeah. Right, that's 26
If you work for the Greb space program and you don't you expect no nuclears, that's on you.
Another 10-minute warp. We are now 800,000 meters away.
Ooh.
Okay, we'll actually be at 0.7 kilometers away. We're not on an intercept course. Close to one. We get within 700 meters. Right, align retrograde.
Zitsky says, wait, you're going very close with an engine that blows up anything close to it. See if you can bleed off your V-rail before you get
trust
there.
Me, I know what I'm doing. I am fully aware I have an engine that relies on nuclear explosions.
All the explosions.
We're still 500,000 meters away. I'm going to get to like within a couple kilometers, and then we'll just use the monopropellant from there. So I don't blow up the science team.
Abby would like to ask, why is this consent form just 37 pages of maniacal laughter?
Right, our separation is now like 70 kilometers.
Oh, yeah, we going.
Right, we just need to reduce our relative speed. We might take a bit.
Science can't be rushed unless it can. Jaws theme.
Right, so this is now our speed relative to the station. So once this hits 0, we can then slowly push toward it. Because we'll be in pretty much the same orbit.
Okay.
So it's at that point we just aim for it and just move at like low speeds.
Interesting.
So our orbit should near enough match when this hits 0.
Okay. Grep, you were so smart.
I got my master's in astronomy.
Oh, damn.
I don't. I stole it. I've just played a lot of Kerbal.
It's very on brand, though.
There. Right, our orbit now pretty much matches it.
Nice.
So I now face target. And we'll push toward it a little bit.
Just a little, as a treat.
Yeah, we are 45.5 kilometers away. Barely even a fraction of light speed.
Yeah. Oh, this is so exciting. It's either going to be epically amazing or terrible.
Let's approach at like 10 meters a second. Actually, we could probably do a lot more than that. Like 50.
And that's when it all fell apart, chat.
All right, I'm confident with this. I'm going to save here.
All right.
All right, now we time warp a bit till we get closer. So this green marker, that's the direction we're traveling in. This pink marker that's kind of on the top of it is the direction this is in.
Ah, okay.
Now, as we orbit Jool, these might separate a bit, so I might need to do adjustments as we get closer.
Jaws theme continues getting louder slowly.
So if I just push it down a bit. $20,000 meters.
Nice.
10,000 nearly. 10,000 meters. All right, I'll start slowing down now.
Red says, 10 meters a second. I thought you said it was a science station. You
It
won't
is a
form
science.
any new elements at all those collision energies.
I don't want to kill the Kerbals in there. They're like level 4 out of 5. Five's max level.
Oh, damn.
I got a level 4 and a level 3 scientist in there.
Oh, nice.
One of them has been with me since the start of my career
Holy shit.
and has been waiting in the space station for power for about 10 years.
Dedicated trooper. Or you're paying them really well. Grab.
Yeah,
You are paying the Kerbals, yeah?
they get snacks in the snack cupboard.
Hell yeah.
Right, I've killed my velocity again. Now I'm going to approach.
You know, that's a good observation, Gwen. What is money in space? Lexi says, wouldn't being with you since the start be a reason to extinguish their existence? They know your secrets, Grab.
No, they don't. Kerbals barely know a thing. It's like just a raw potato just rotating inside their skull.
Damn. He's been with me since the beginning. Damn potato.
He's my potato. Okay. 9,000. $7,000.
Time's End from Majora's Mask begins playing.
Right, let's rotate. So we can change our heading. Like so. And then get ready to slow down, because that'll probably be the last bit we use out of the nuclear engine before we start docking with it.
Hmm.
Over there.
Oh, yeah.
Nearly there.
Oh, I'm so excited.
It's been a big mission, this.
Yeah. It's taken
Epic.
3 years.
Better bloody work. Right. In about 4 minutes, we'll be 1.5 kilometers away.
Hmm.
And that's when we stop. There we go. Right, stop.
Nice, nice.
Need to just stop our movement relevant to it. You can see it. You can see it now.
Oh, there it is.
Right. Save again.
Yep. Good choice, good choice.
And
Oh, I think when I said 3, Lexi, it took 3 to get here, and then it's taken 2 more years to, like, higher
It's taken a while.
persist everything. However you say that fancy word.
we have now detached. So, engage RCS. This is our fuel now, the monopropellant.
Ooh.
Base target.
Dun, dun.
There we go. Right. And then in 10 minutes, we'll be 100 meters away.
Nice.
That's all the burn. I needed 5 monopropellant to do that. Out of 240.
Huh.
Off we go. Goodbye, nukes.
Bye.
Whew.
Yep.
Okay. Oh, face retrograde now. And stop. Okay.
Too bad you haven't discovered tractor beam technology.
Face target. No, wrong way.
Red says, question, have the occupants been informed that this is a spare parts delivery, not a rescue ship, that it contains no new snacks, and they're expected to just carry on as before?
No.
If there's one thing you can count on Greb for, it's honesty.
Honest grab.
Yeah, except for when
I
you
see.
can't, but those situations, that's stealth.
How do I set the docking port as my target? Ah, there we go, like that.
Abby says there was space on board for one fun-size pack of Maltesers.
Excuse me. And
You are excused because you're adorable.
Ah.
If you don't want compliments, quit being adorable.
Ah. Whoa, that's causing lag. Let's turn that off.
It's true, Thorstar had pats for the adorable Greb.
Do I just leave this to run then? Because it looks like we're getting further away than anything else. I'm going to save here in case this doesn't work. Because I still have fuel. I can do it manually. At one.
Number one.
Oh, I guess
Number
it's time for
one.
the burbs to go. Goodbye,
No,
burbs.
burp.
Goodbye,
Burp.
burbs. They go fly
No.
away.
No.
They will fly away.
No. The burp. They were my
I'm
best
now
friend.
Admiral Greb.
Salute.
No hat, only burb. Okay.
Oh, damn. Oh, damn.
Back to burb.
I don't think I've ever seen someone parry a hat.
Oh. I'm going to trust the autopilot here. I've never used the docking autopilot before.
Okay. Time to give it a shot.
It seems to be waiting until it gets to, like, just the right angle. So it can, like, approach it head on.
Lexi suggests turning up the safe speed.
Val.
All right,
Stop.
let's make that 5.
Have a drink.
Stop slouching.
That made no difference. Are we facing it head on now? Do I just do the rest?
Well, you're the scientist, don't you know?
I'm going to turn it off and do it. Let's approach at 2 meters a second.
Nice, nice.
Okay. There's the docking port.
Mm-hmm.
Slow it down. Not 0.5. Oh.
Oh,
Oh.
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 Oh, oh, oh.
Aha!
Success!
We are
Hell yeah.
connected!
Woo, go grab.
And we're
go
receiving
grab.
electricity!
Hell yeah! Go grab. Go grab. Uh-huh.
Whoa.
Uh-huh. Uh-huh.
Mission
uh-huh.
complete.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that was... Woo.
Extend giant solar panels. It's probably not going to make a big difference because of our distance to the sun, but it looks cool.
It does look cool. Yeah, deploy. Oh, that does look cool.
I should change my facing.
Oh, I think you have a lovely face.
No, not like that. I want these to face the sun more directly.
Ah, okay, that makes sense.
They'll get more power.
Yeah, it does look good, doesn't it? Uzi also has a lovely face? Well, thank you. I try my goodest.
Whew. Right, once it's stabilized, and then turn the SAS off.
Uzi adorable? Aw, thank you.
Yeah, we're getting 20 energy back a second now, and we now have a max capacity of 25k power.
Nice.
This was a successful mission.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah.
Whew.
Mm-hmm.
Right, now we can resume the science.
Science.
Which I think the science is already ongoing, so I think it's good. That can close. We're now blocking our own solar arrays. Oh, we got bigger ones. They're better.
Yeah, bigger, better.
But we also have, not in there, in here. All these generators.
Yeah.
That's where the true power's coming from in this.
Look how happy the Kerbals are.
Let's see your internal view.
Aww. They're so happy.
Where's the snacks box? There it is.
Snacks. Hell yeah. Get them
Second
snacks.
snacks box. More snacks.
You get a snack, and you get... I mean, you can never have enough snacks. That's the thing, though.
Right,
That's the thing, though.
Yeah, these are running. Need all my sensors running so we can get a good map of Jool. If I bring up
Nice.
the map screen now. This is the bits of surface that we have scanned thus far.
Oh, wow, eh?
So once we've finished that scan, that'll be more data for them to research.
Mm-hmm.
So we can leave them in space for a while yet.
Nice. I mean, look how
then-
happy they were.
Ooh,
They're
nearly
enjoying it.
full on science, actually. I need to send this home.
Also,
Transmit
Zitsky says
science.
that the Kerbals are making a pog face and saying, I can finally recharge my gamer Kerbal.
My game Kerbal! Nice. Now, even though we're uploading 500 science, we're still really good on energy.
Nice. Nice. Greb,
Hello.
this was a complete success.
It was!
You did
Like,
good.
first try and everything.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Let me just get this science uploaded. I have 500 science to spend at home. Still
Nice.
600 more to analyze. Nice. There's our
I
scan
love all the
radius.
science sounds.
So much science. Now, unfortunately, we can't land on it because it's a gas giant.
Yeah. Lexi
We would
would
get-
like to say, let us not put too much stock on how there's pocket nukes floating around the planet.
Oh yeah, where are they? I seem to have lost contact with them, but actually, no, wait. They're over there.
That sounds like a them problem.
It's fine. It's
Yeah.
in a stable orbit.
Yeah.
They'll stay there.
Since when did nuclear warheads ever hurt anybody?
Exactly.
And I apologize to any Japanese viewers.
So we can just fast forward time a fair
Whoa.
bit.
Oh, damn. They're doing the time warp again.
Yep, and refresh the map because we're going to be filling this in as we go. Each time
Oh,
we
yeah,
loop
look at that.
around, we're facing a different piece of the planet.
Oh, damn.
You can see us going around. All these blue and orange lines here indicate our future orbits, so we should have good coverage here
Oh. Okay.
based on our orbit.
Mm-hmm.
So eventually we will fill this in. Jool is
Interesting.
very big, so it's going to
Yeah.
take quite a few orbits.
Yep.
Just refresh it every now and then. Nearly done. 94.5%.
Damn. It's impressive.
That looks just about done.
What's next for
99.9.
Space Greb? What are you going to do after all this?
Oh, we need to go to the other planets. Jool has so many moons, and
That's
one of
true.
them's an Earth-like.
Are you saying
Scan's
we're going to
done.
colonize the moon?
This planet here, Lathe.
Ah.
You look at it. It's got land. It's got water.
Oh, yeah.
So I
But
think
did you
my
find any
next.
cheese?
Well, I've not been there yet, so we need to find that out. It has an atmosphere of just over half, 2/3 the atmosphere of our home planet. That's a little higher
Okay.
up, so it is possible to use parachutes here to land.
Oh, hey. Okay, cool.
So I think the next plan is bring a rover here and land it on one of these big islands.
Ah,
I
okay.
think that's the
Yep,
plan.
that makes sense.
Right, how's the science station getting? Oh, you nearly have another 500 science already.
Oh, damn.
Transmit again? There we go. Right, there's room in there for nearly 200 more data.
Oh, hell.
So if we open the service bay here, this is where all our science tools are.
That pumpkin is so full of data.
So now we have more data. Still got room for a little more. That's nearly
Zitsky
a
asked, do you
full
have
tank
enough
of
Delta
data.
V to transfer the ship to around Lathe?
This ship has 6.6k Delta V. But I kind of wanted to save that to bring it home. Because if we spend a lot of that getting to around another planet, we might not have enough to get home. Analyze visual data. That's 90 data worth. Yeah, we can transfer that. So now we're at 738 out of 750, generating 14 science a day again. As they start running out of data, we just transmit more data into them from the other experiments and scans. This is going to be worth thousands of science.
Oh, wow, yeah.
Actually, just to check, if I were to set Kerbin as the target, mech jab, how much would it take for me to get home? If I were to do an advanced transfer at, let's say, 68 kilometers an hour. Oh, actually, no. If we just get it to 75, that would take... Hang on, it's thinking about it. 2,900. Yeah, we can get home.
Oh.
This thing can get home.
Wow, okay.
But it was not designed with re-entry in mind.
Oh, so there's no parachutes.
No. Nor are there any heat shields. So what I would do is get it back to a stable Kerbin orbit and then just launch a shuttle up to pick him up and just drop him back home.
Oh, okay. Cool.
So, everything can try re-entry once. True.
Yeah, you could try.
Oh, dear. The thing is, I could bring it down to, like, just inside the atmosphere at, like, 69k. I was waiting for a nice. So then the atmosphere pulls down the periapsis without it, or the apoapsis, whichever one's the high point, pulls down the high point. So it saves me fuel in slowing down, and I'm still high enough in the atmosphere that it wouldn't burn me up.
Nice.
And then I could just burn a bit when I'm at the high point to push that back to a stable orbit.
Okay.
That'd be a plan, but that's a while off because we need to finish all the science here first. And there's so much science. Yeah, we want to go there. So let's return to the Space Center. This is mission complete.
Hell yeah.
For now. Until they have to come home.
Good job, Crab.
Yeah. So we actually need to make some design changes to our rover because the rover we landed on Moho yesterday, it did reveal some flaws in the design. So the power satellite's good. So if we open up the buggy, or the Kerbalant buggy, because that's got the rocket attached to it. That's actually the Greb 13. No, that's similar to the Greb 14. I don't think it's as good as the Greb 14, though. We want to detach this. We want to... Right, so this is our car.
I love it.
I did steal the design. I just made some little changes. It's got stuff for research, but its battery capacity sucks, and it's entirely reliant on solar. So, in atmosphere on an Earth-like planet that far away from the sun, solar's probably going to be pretty useless.
Yeah.
So we want to shove some like radioisotopes in this. I think we can actually unlock better radioisotopes with the science we just got from the Jool station. So let me just back out of here. Because we just sent back like 1,000 science nearly.
Mm-hmm.
And see how much we've got. Right. Yeah, we have 1,100 science.
Okay. Oh, damn, yeah, look at all that.
The science tree here.
I'm guessing this is modded, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The default tree sort of ends here, I think, or roughly about here, with a couple less branches.
Okay.
You can see the mouse on Discord, can't you?
Yes, yeah.
Yeah, okay. So all this nuclear stuff and all these endgame things, those are all new.
Okay, that's cool.
Right, so experimental electrics.
Ooh.
This would give us a bigger thermoelectric generator,
Nice.
which produces nearly triple the
Holy shit.
electricity. So that's 0.8 rather than 0.3 per generator.
Yeah.
And they're
Holy
still
hell.
quite low mass.
Oh, yeah, how much is it? The mass there.
0.08 tons.
Wow. Okay.
So I could have a fair few of those and not affect that much. It also gives us molten salt nuclear reactors, but I think I would need... I'd probably need a Kerbal engineer to, like, maintain that.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, all these new reactors, I have no idea how they work. I've never used them before, really experimented with them, because it's all mod stuff.
Yeah.
Those give us bigger batteries, too. 12,000 charge storage. 32,000. 72,000.
Oh, this is good. This is good.
Yeah, very big batteries. An antenna that scans altimetry and biomes. Works best at 500 kilometers height. Huh. That's a nice little scanner. Will be useful on useless on a rover, though, because it's on the ground.
Right.
But yeah, I think I want to grab this so I can get the radioisotope generator, the better one. This leads into high-tech electrical, which gives you one that's 2 a second rather than 0.8. Double the mass. More than double the power for double the mass.
Yeah.
This generator, which is 3 a second, and this one, which is 2 a second in a different shape. Huh. The V3 uses impressive Roman numerals in a combination theatrical and streaming release of marketing materials to achieve better mass ratios and cost ratios through the sheer power of creative accounting.
Hell yeah. That's what I like to hear.
And then the final piece gives these Stirling reactors. They take aluminium and oxidizer to output alumina, thermal power, and 64,000 electric charge a second.
Hell yeah. Oh, I'm getting excited just listening to all this.
Holy crap. But it needs to be fueled with aluminium, or silicon, or beryllium. I don't know how to get those. You'd have to have like mining operations to get these. Because that's a whole thing you can do. It's very complicated. Right, okay, we have bigger generators.
I believe in you,
If we shove a couple of those onto the rover, it'll be able to survive in the outer planet.
Nice.
Daddy's home.
Alright, let's zoom in. Right, we're ditching the solar then. Let's get rid of all this.
Practices. I like space. Space is cozy.
Right.
And folks, did you know that Fractabellum is a very good girl? She's
This
a
is
very,
true.
very good girl.
I've seen the streams. Evidence. Right there. All those VODs are evidence.
Yep.
Right. So I want nuclear reactor. Nah, I don't have anyone to maintain it. Where is it? Where is it? I've misplaced it. Oh, there it is. Radiothermal.
I was gonna say last time I had it, I put it back.
That one takes enriched uranium. Specifically intended to burn fast and push above its weight. Due to its use of a super heavy fissile element, it won't last long, and the reactor cannot be completely stopped, so make use of it while it's there.
Damn, okay.
Burns through it, doesn't last long, but provides a good charge. Actually, how big is it? Okay. We do start with enriched uranium inside it, but we wouldn't be able to turn it off. So we'd probably run out long before we arrived. So we want these. We just got to figure out where to fit them on.
Yeah.
That's
After
fine.
watching you do all that fancy science before, I trust in you, Greb.
Well, that makes one of us. Right. So that would give it 1.6 charge a second. Probably going to need at least a couple more. We could just line the frame with them. Actually, if I scale it up, I wonder if that makes it more effective. Doesn't tell me, though. With things like engines and fuel tanks, because scale everything is the name of that mod. It lets you scale everything.
Oh,
nearly
cool.
everything. So you can make parts fit better. But it also
I
has
like
the
that.
effect of, like, if you scale up a fuel tank, it carries more fuel.
Okay, I like that. That's smart. Oh, Zitsky says you have the power thingy you can look at. That'll tell you if it works.
The power thingy? Oop,
Yeah, you know, the
grabbed
power
the wrong
thingy.
Can you
Greb,
be
you
more
know about
specific?
the power thingy, don't you?
Of course.
Yeah.
This
See,
thingy?
Greb knows. Yeah. Greb
Systems
knows.
monitor?
Greb is testing to make sure you know what the power thingy is. Yeah, that thingy.
Is this good? It fully charges. Oh yeah, we need to increase the storage capacity of the batteries. It didn't have enough to even use the scanning arm.
Right.
So we definitely need more batteries too. How big is our biggest Oh. It's pretty big. It's pretty big.
Pretty big. Yep.
That might be a little too big. If I scale you down to fit inside, that's 800 power.
Oh, so this is the opposite of the inflate you big and round meme.
Deflates you small and flat.
Deflates you small and flat.
So we could just shove a battery in there to get 800 more power. That can be duplicated on the other side. Yeah. How big is that battery? That's only 100 charge. You know, scrap that battery. We got better batteries than that. We'll just put two 400s on the side.
Alas, Greb,
Eh?
our time together has been beautiful.
Oh, you're right. It's
But
been 2 hours.
I must away for other business, but thank you for letting me join. I
Oh, yeah,
appreciate
it's
it.
great having you.
Yeah, I hope you have a good stream. Bye, chat. Also, remember, chat, put out little slices of cheese for Greb when you go to bed. Bye.
Bye-bye, Uzi. Okay, so now this has 8,000 charge. Actually, I don't think we need these batteries then. Wait, is that not it? Is that even... That doesn't sound right. 2,000 out of 7... Why is it 2,000 out of 7,000? That's only 800. I feel like the systems monitor's not playing ball with the scaling mod. But yeah, we should test this on Kerbin first. Just so we can get a good look at its stats and how much it can do. Because this is no solar power at all anymore. And it does have the Probodobodyne Rove Mate. That's the core. That's the computer that runs the drone. So let's save the Kerbalant buggy and test launch. Or test drive, even. So I don't think it's going to be enough to, like, maintain power while driving. And get that up there. Yeah, we have 1437 electric charge. So just under... Okay. The brakes do consume a bit of power. Ah, this is pretty good. You can see the electric charge up here. Accelerating does consume some power, to be expected. But then look how quick it comes back. This is good. Handles well still, with the extra mass of the generators. We can go out for a little drive. Turn the lights on even. It can support the lights and still remain at full charge. We do still need to add a bit of extra mass to it because we will want to add parachutes. Deploy the science arm. Yeah, but we need to be static near a geographic feature to use it. So I can stop. Yeah, there's no targeting range, but it will work. Probably. This thing's got some good range. So, like, if we park right up against an anomaly, like, right behind us, we'd be able to, like, scan it. Possibly even just in front of us, too, but behind us it's going to have a bit more range because of its placement on the car. But yeah, no, I'm happy with that. It also has engines, which we've not used. These things. Because of course it does. Speed boost. Look, on a flat surface, this thing can go quite fast. Quite safely too. Look at this, it's handling it. I could even turn slightly at this speed, 70 meters a second. Here's the ecological devastation that I have caused with my rockets. Oh, woo, we did a flip. Maybe kill the engines. There you go. Hey, look at that. It's a robust little thing. Woo! But yeah, if it lands upside down, it's a bit buggered. Right. Okay, next mission. Land this on Lathe. We need a what? Self-righting mechanism? I have one. It's called Quick Save. Right. So this thing's going to need parachutes. How much does this weigh? Can I see its total mass? I mean, probably, right? Okay. This car weighs 4.17 tons. That's not that bad. I feel like there are some cars that weigh a lot more than that. Like, Earth cars. Couple of parachutes and a cuddly toy. How do I get a self-righting mechanism on it, though? Like, how do you design one of those in Kerbal? Because I don't know. I probably want to move this then to somewhere where it's less likely to take a direct impact. Because if we lose this, we can't connect to home. And I feel like there's probably fine. Of arm thingy? Typical American pickup truck weighs more than that. Yeah, I thought it would. What kind of arm thingy? If you expect me to like add like pistons and robotics to this, I don't think that's going to end well. You want me to just add a big old hinge that just forces itself open at like high speed? I could possibly do that. If I make it fast. And just do that, then I can just edit change the target angle to like whoop, 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 like something out of Robot Wars. How much mass is that? That's the GO1 alligator hinge. 0.14 tons. That's fine. Probably going to get more mass out of the parachute. Right, utility, parachute. Radial mounted, they're 0.1 tons. Placed radially. I think if we just have two of these, I mean, it's a 0.6 atmosphere. With a target angle of 135. I don't want it going any further than 155, so let's set a maximum on it. So it doesn't try clipping into itself. So then I can just go, set target angle, this at max power. And I've got it at max power, yeah. Right. How goes the space? It's going good. We have a functional science station above Kerbal's equivalent of Jupiter. Do you think 2 parachutes would be enough? If I just put them on the sides like that. Would that be good? Or do I want them like on top? I could put one there and then one on the back. Under the arm there. Finishing all the bouncer missions in Kiwami 2. Bouncer mission. Oh, it's been a while. I don't remember that. Kiwami 2 was in the Dragon engines, but had all the funny physics. I remember that much. I don't think I remember much of the side content. Might have to get Iggy to play through those again at some point. Okay. So, now we want to do a test landing. Before we send it off. So I'm going to put like a little rocket on it. I'd rather go with more than less. I can attach 2 drogue chutes to it. Put 2 drogue chutes on the sides. Wait, wrong button. Drogue chutes come out first, right? I think. Deploys high up, yeah. So that slows us down a little bit, and then we deploy the 2 main chutes. And we're good. Oh, no, I think I remember that now. Yeah. I don't remember if I did all of them. That should be fine. But yeah, we're going to do a test descent. So I need to attach things to this. I want a decoupler. 1.25 meter there. Which attaches to a structural segment. That's too small. Which attaches to a fairing. Make sure nothing there clips. So the car is now inside a fairing. Okay. And then to attach to this, just for test reasons, a giant booster. Just give me a big old solid engine on there. That'll do. There. Just to get us up into space. Reallocate the Samo flange. Yep, I've got that. So we boost it. And once the booster runs out, the booster and the fairing pops off. Then it decouples. So it's just the car, and then we can test the parachutes. It's probably going to want a little stability thingy on it too. Hang on. Stabilizer. Yeah, one of those. Just put one of those on it to help keep it a little more stable. And a couple aerodynamics, because it's probably not going to leave atmosphere. Give me 4 control surfaces. Like that. Center of mass is there. Aerodynamics are there. That's fine. Let's just test that. Rather do 500 of those than 1 round of Mahjong. I mean, Shogi I can understand. But that's probably just because I know how to play Mahjong and I don't know how to play Shogi. And those foam missiles you can fire from a foot pump. Yeah, that's the idea. Those things work, so this must work. Oh. Yo, why are you wiggling so hard? Look, as long as you maintain mostly... Oh, one of your wings fell off. We've lost 3 wings. This is fine. We're still aiming up. That's all we need to worry about. Oh, there goes the last wing. Okay, I guess we didn't really need them. The reaction wheels are enough. That's not what we're testing here anyway, so it's fine. We are exiting atmosphere. We're heating up quite a bit. There we go. Okay. Heat no longer a problem. This is going to test a very steep descent, actually. Oh, we might overheat. We don't have heat shields. That's what I forgot. I should have put like a heat shield on the bottom of the fairing. We're probably going to die of heat damage before anything else. Yeah, no, I need to do that over. We are just going to explode. I forgot about heat. I always forget something. All right, these aren't needed. What will be needed is a heat shield. So if I scale you up, search heat. There we go. We attached you to there, you to there. And we can probably scale you down a little bit. Because we went much too high there. Right. So now we'll have a heat shield and a stabilizer. We'll be fine. Test again. The heat shield added extra mass, and we did scale down the booster as well. So that this should be a better test. Right. Go. So it'll have less power and less fuel. Right. Oh, I think I've goofed again. Because I don't have a decoupler for just this attached to the heat shield. Unless the heat shield jettisons it by itself. It might do. Either way, this is a much more manageable ascent. And by extension, a descent. Oh, the parachute's turning red, meaning it's unsafe to deploy them at this speed, heat level, altitude, whatever. We're not planning to deploy them at the moment, so that we don't worry about that. Right, that's empty. Now we wait to slow down. We exit the atmosphere in 20 seconds. And out of atmosphere. Do a quick save. Let me try jettisoning this. Oh. Wrong kind of jettison. I wanted to inflate it, not remove it. Maybe it can't because of the engine attached to it. I didn't see another option on it. Yeah, it can't with this attached to it. Okay, so we've made another boo-boo, but this is why we're testing here. Oh, I can't revert the flight in this state. Okay, we're committed now because we did an auto-save. Oh, well, let's see what happens. As we reapproach the atmosphere in the middle of the night. Deploy fairing. So the parachutes are available. I'm hoping that since this is going to be taking the brunt of the heat, we can do that and then inflate this when this explodes. If it explodes. It might just be fine. Maybe. Yeah, no, it's actually going to be fine. It wasn't at a high enough speed to be a problem. Okay. Detach. Goodbye. Secondary chutes released. Only wait till about 5,000. Primary chutes released. They could be fast and furious. Oh. We do want to try and land right side up. We are currently upside down. Oh, there we go. Okay, good. All right, descent of 9 meters a second, roughly. And these wheels can withstand much higher impacts than that. So this should be a nice, safe landing. Boop. Yeah. Systems test. Cool. Oh, I want to try and flip it so we can test the other thing. In the middle of nowhere now. Right, how am I going to flip it? Hot turn. No. Oh, oh. Hinge. Activate. Eh. Oh. Yeah, it's not quite enough force. I think I can if I do it. Maybe it needs a bigger hinge. Yeah. 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 You think one more parachute? Alright. I think I'm going to get rid of the hinge. I'll just quick save if it doesn't work. Let's just recover it. Is there some... If I like lose stuff attached to it, which I did, flipping it there, like it might end up being a write-off anyway. Right. Let's get the Kerbal buggy. Remove that. Add decoupler. 2.5 meter. There. There you go. Right. Replace hinge with one more parachute. I could also use the down-facing monopropellant thrusters to slow our descent a little bit more right before we hit the ground. Could do that too. There. If it were facing the other way... That's fine. Alright, so those two chutes... You go with the other chutes. There. Okay. Got our buggy. I don't think we've missed anything. But without a decoupler, this wouldn't open. Right, now to attach to this our sub-assembly of the Greb 14 rocket, which already comes with a decoupler. Oops. In that case, we can and there is our main rocket design. So this is now the Greb 14 buggy. That's right. I don't remember writing that, but all right. And this is what we're going to take to Lathe. Hopefully, if it all goes well. It should go well. I don't see why it wouldn't. Right? Some of these struts aren't connected. No, I don't want symmetry mode. They're attached to each other. Hang on. There. There. Main rockets are attached to each other multiple times. My little spider web formation is going good. Hexagonal spider web. Oh. Oh, that's not attached properly. There you go. That one's not attached. And they're attached at the bottom there. That one's not attached to anything. Neither's that one. Or that one. That'll do. May want to add some more payload. You want to add a rescue rocket. No, they don't need a rescue rocket. They can get home. The scientists are fine. They're fine. Trust. Right, we don't want the fairing popping off immediately. Because as we discovered, if there's anything in the way, it's going to cause damage. So the fairing should... Oh god, this staging is all messed up. Right, that's fine. That's fine. This is not. Let's put that away. Put that up there. Okay. That decoupler should not be there. Those rockets go, detach. Those detach. For some reason, parachutes have ended up here. Somehow the nuclear engine has ended up there. Okay. No, nuclear engine goes here. These 3 parachutes. And I'll just go after those parachutes, and then that's the car engine. That's the final decoupler for the car. Okay. Oh, these are structural supports. Without these, the rocket would be very wibbly. So we connect each part to each other to make it sort of an attempt at one stable sort of structure. Because if it's connected on multiple parts, that restricts its movement. Because I want it to be not moving. Right, that goes. They go. Boosters drop. These drop 2 at a time. When the last ones drop, the nuclear engine starts. Once they've all dropped, the fairing can pop off. And then we drop the nuclear engine for the heat shield. Heat shield phase here. Once the heat shield is dealt with, we detach the car. And then the parachutes, which can be in their own phase. The secondary parachutes and then the 3 primary parachutes. And then the car's engines once it's on the ground. Right. Save. We're going to Lathe! Is what I would say if I didn't just realise I've forgotten something else. A slightly more powerful probe core. And to move a communications dish to the outside of the fairing so it can still communicate with home. So I'm going to put that under this decoupler, I feel. And mech jeb, yes. Okay, so yeah, there are things I'm still forgetting. Mech jeb. You just sidle you under there. There you go. Right, we want a more powerful probe core than the Rove Mate to handle the rocket. So I'm going to put that under here. Probes. Remote guidance unit. How big is it? Not quite big enough. What are its reaction wheels? Strength of 1. Strength of 10. Yeah, I can just attach that to it. That's fine. And then I can put a communications dish on it. Like there. How does it look extended? Good. Okay. That should be done then. Which does mean I'll still have control of this nuclear engine because it's got a probe core attached to it when it detaches. Could I use that for anything then? I could put like a docking port on it. Actually, trying to dock with a nuclear bomb generator propulsion engine. Nah, I'd just blow everything up. Trying to dock and do fine maneuvering with that? Nah. Not happening. Would be entertaining. Yeah, but I'd probably also need to put some RCS on it. And I need to consider how and what position I dock it with, so... I'll just leave it as is. I'm not going to overcomplicate it. This is just supposed to be a buggy. And it should be good to go now. Look, this game starts simple when all you have is one solid fuel booster and a command pod. You just go up and parachute down. And I just hit my finger on my mic stand. Ow. Right. Engage SAS. And go. To Lathe. Right, I need to remember to start my gravity turn a lot sooner, so it'll make the next stage a little more efficient. So at about, let's try about 10k, we'll start turning toward 90 degrees. Still quite fast. Okay, first layer of atmosphere cleared. 10,000 meters. Start turning toward a heading of 90, a tilt of about 45. There. There we go, that was smooth. It didn't topple over, it didn't explode. Yeah, when I was still learning how aerodynamics worked and stuff, this is the part where I'd always like end up flipping the rocket. And out of fuel. All right, we can coast for a bit as we cool down and leave the atmosphere. That's much better. Right. Once we're out of atmosphere, I'll drop them. Because we're in the outer layers. Is it the exosphere? The top layer? I don't know. I'd assume so, because X could be like exterior. I don't know. I don't know my layers of atmosphere off the top of my head. Alright, drop them. Tiny bit of thrust to get clear of them. We got 2 3/4 minutes till we reach our peak. So now we can also extend the antenna. Okay. And we want to start tilting toward 90 degrees. Like, dead on with the horizon. The Grebosphere. The only part of the planet safe from Greb. Okay. There we go. Still got a while to go. Plenty of time. Wait till we get about 140. Yeah, okay. Yeah, wait till we're about a minute away. There. Then start burning toward the horizon. And then bring up my maneuver info. There. Orbital info. And we basically just keep burning until this negative 500,000 becomes at least positive 70k. I will activate the nuclear pulse engine for a bit more power. Okay. Negative 420. It's going to take a bit to balloon this out, and then we'll get MechJeb up to discover how we're getting to Lathe. I guess we'll get to Jool first. Why is there a jiggly thing? Because this engine works via nuclear detonation. You look closely at this point, this is a little dropper. It's dropping bombs out. The nuclear bombs explode, which forces the pistons up, which provides propulsion. Okay, cut. Detach. And go. Is that safe? No. All right. We now have a stable orbit. Oh yeah, the shockwave of the nuclear blast pushes up the plate and the pistons to push the ship forward. It's great. I love it. It's my favorite engine. And this is a fuel tank that's just full of low-yield nuclear bombs. Like, this ship takes off with over 5,000 warheads inside. Isn't that great? Right. We have a stable orbit. Set course for Jool. Maneuver planner. Transfer to another planet. There we go. Let's say a periapsis of like 300. Actually, 300 kilometers. It'd be at 300,000 meters. Now, let's put another 0 on that. Right. Create node. There we go. In 1 year, 272 days, we will be in position for an optimal approach. Okie dokie. It's a good thing I have this. It looks complicated, but it's not. You don't need to really look at this and know what all of this means. This is just like your height over your lowest height over the planet. You click that for the lowest, like the most efficient route. And then you just hit that and you hit go. I don't know what half of this means. I just press the buttons that work. Right. And then you just say go. And now that I've hit go, MechJeb is reorienting the ship. And then it will fast forward nearly 2 years. Project Plowshare. No? What's that? Yeah, you can see the moon from here. Right, so this will go through stage 8 and into stage 7. So there will be a point where we do have to detach the outer rockets. You'd love to see me play Space Engineers. Oh yeah, you get to build ships in that too, don't you? Project by the US government to use nukes for excavation and mining. What? Like, for space travel, I can understand, because the background radiation in space, in general, a nuke's not going to do anything to that, really. But if you're nuking your planet's surface, that tends to have side effects. You know, just a couple. It's fun, and the explosions are cool. Mods, I can add more war crime machines. Alright, the warp started, so let's zoom out so we don't get motion sick. And maximum speed. I just need to wait for the right opportunity. Which is now approaching. 20 days away. UK once wanted to test a bomb by exploding it underground in Yorkshire. Someone actually unearthed like a live bomb in their garden, not that far from where I live. Well, I say not that far. And they had to like call in like a bomb squad. Like, some old guy was just doing some gardening and like hit an unexploded World War II bomb with a trowel and was like, oh. Just in his garden. They had to call in bomb squad. They had to like evacuate the area. They loaded it onto a truck, which then took it to a harbour where they took it out to sea to blow it up safely. Oh, good times. Right. Oh, just a couple minutes away now. We're nearly ready to start the burn. Okay. And off we go. I mean, yeah, there were a lot of bombs dropped on the UK during the World Wars. Plan to nuke hills to clear the area for road building. I mean, we could build a tunnel through a mountain, or we could level the entire mountain. That's America. Well, specifically the US. Because America's the continent and we don't want to lump in like Canada and Mexico and everyone else with the US's war crimes. Right. Just another 1,000 meters of Delta V, and we're good to go. I think I'll wait till we hit 0 before I detach. It might interfere with it if I turn them off and on again. Too many nukes to know what they could do with. I mean, they do have an absurd amount of nuclear weapons. Honestly, so does the UK. Use it for much cooler things, like nuclear-grown cheese. Right, those ones are empty, but it's fine. I'll detach them once we're done exploding nuclear bombs, so I don't blow myself up. Again. Oh yeah, there are lots of lost nukes. The world over, Gwen. Some of them at the bottom of the ocean. Right, 0.5, 0.3. You know what, that's probably good enough. Call it done. Right, let's detach those two. And we still have fuel in the remaining engines. Right. Save. And now begins our long journey. 7 years! Oh, 3 years. Hang on. Which way round are we going? Yep, we leave Kerbin's influence here. Right, now we're on a solar orbit where we can fast forward faster. Whew, okay. The US has like 5,000 in-service nuclear warheads. And the things you could do with 5,000 nukes. other than, you know, completely obliterate the entire planet and make Fallout in real life. Okay. Here we are. No, it's actually sometimes bouncing our signal across the science station because they have a strong transmitter. And I've got like really good transmitters unlocked, so. Right. Now we need to align, retrograde, and slow down. Oh, thanks for the follow, Trip. Oh, wait, I'm not supposed to read out the names. I was told not to. Thanks anyway! Oh, yeah, we're supposed to do anonymous follows here, and then I just read the name out anyway. I'm good at this. Just in case people wanted to lurk and not have attention drawn to them. Oh well, enjoy your attention. Right, let's slow down.
Iggy.
War. A strange game. The only winning move is not to play. Oh, see, now that you've said stuff in chat, now I can pester you. Now I'm allowed. So hi and welcome, Trip. Oh, I love this engine. Right, so we need to get much closer to Jool than this. We'll establish our orbit first, and then set Lathe as a target. Oh. We're a bit wibbly because the ship isn't quite balanced at the moment. You been lurking? Oh, okay. Lizard playing Kerbal. Yeah, I love Kerbal. There's still so much in this game I've not seen. This is the furthest I've ever been in this game. I've never gotten to Jool before. And this is like my third trip. And I have so much more than this too. Oh, I've got a mod for something called the Kerbal system. There's a whole other star system out there somewhere. I don't know if I can see it from here. One of these dots. Could be any one of them. Alright, now we're pulling in. So now... why can't I see... I can see the planet right there. There it is. Set as target. That's what I wanted to do. How do I switch the camera back? There we go. Right, so... can I do that? Use regular Hohmann transfer to intercept another body orbiting Jool. Okay. Do that then. Okay. What's our periapsis there? I think it's 0. Alright. Collision course. Execute node. I'll edit it the closer we get. It's fine. A little manual adjustment to ensure we don't just immediately crash and die. We'll be fine. It shouldn't take that much of a little manual maneuver to give us like... I think the atmosphere of Lathe was at 50k. So if I aim for like 45k, we can then rely on the heat shield to slow us down as we orbit it a couple times and then come in gentle. But yeah, never landed on this planet before. This is all going to be new. Hopefully the buggy survives. I mean, it should. We tested it. Mostly. The atmosphere is going to be a bit thinner though, so our terminal velocity will be a little higher than it would be on Kerbin. That's why we packed an extra parachute just to be safe. We have 5. 2 drogue chutes and 3 primary chutes. Right, there we go. So if I now warp over here... Actually, let's warp here, get even closer. Okay. So if I were to add my own maneuver here, and just say, tweak it a little bit. Actually, let's save here. Warp to the encounter itself. Little more. There we go. Okay, that's how steep of... Oh, okay. Right. Then I want to pull that out like that much. So we're at a periapsis of like 40. Yeah. Align to maneuver. So that's just inside the atmosphere, which should cause a good bit of drag, which should contain us into a stable orbit, or not stable, an unstable orbit, where we will slowly descend. That's the plan, at least. We'll see if it works. We just pull it out like so. Well, actually, no, I want a stable orbit first because I need to aim where I'm landing. So let's actually pull that out to like, yeah. Do that. Because otherwise I'll just land in the ocean and I can't do anything. So let's warp over here. That's the thing you generally got to do sometimes, aim. It's difficult. I mean, we still have loads of fuel, so we should be fine. Okay. Aim retrograde. Because land seems a little sparse here, so if I just went at random, I probably would just land in the ocean. Come on, pull around. I need to figure out a way to... Can I, like, set a ground target for mech jab? I think I can. I think that's something I can do. Pull it in. Pull it in. There you go. Right, how do I set a ground target? Because I can bring up Lathe, but I don't have a map. How do I set, just say like the center of this island? This is where I want to land. How do I do that? Does anyone know? I could just drop a marker on it like this, but... Landing guidance. Pick target on map. Ah! There. Yes, I want to land there. Okay. Save. Close that. If I want to land there, what can you do for me? Well, you've automatically started time warping, so I assume you know what you're doing. It will deploy parachutes. Maybe this will work. Do I just trust in MechJeb? Let's see what happens. At least I hope that's land. It looks like it. I mean, yeah, we have saved, so we can trust. It's currently, I think it's trying to maneuver for a burn. The liquid fuel rockets will run out soon, and then we can ditch those. And then we can get rid of the fairing and get ready for our approach. Actually, do I even need to drop the fairing? Do I benefit at all from dropping that? Like, not until I plan on dropping this, because then I'll need the communicator out on the car instead of the probe core. Oh, there we go. Okay. Is that all you're burning? For now? What's your current step is course correction. Your safe speed policy is set to false. Good, I think. Apparently we need 3,000 Delta V to land safely. We have 28k. I think we're good on fuel. But I definitely want to use the parachutes and not land with a nuke engine, because then I would just nuke the surface I'm landing on. I will need to drop the fairing to get the communicator out, though. Otherwise, we'll lose connection. Alright, we now have a collision course. But the landing guidance should be accounting for the planet's rotation and the time it'll take. So we should be landing here. So I guess I just leave it to it, really. How many G's is this planet as well, anyway? It's got a thinner atmosphere, but what's the gravity like? 0.8. Okay, so 20% less gravity at 40% less atmosphere. This should be fine. I hope. It's a fairly smaller planet. I want to get scanners on this as well. Map rockets. To get all that science home too. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 moons. Alright, we're accelerating time a bit now. We are approaching. Oh. The good thing we're not reliant on solar power anymore. Oh, we might lose connection. Because we're currently reliant on the space station to hop across, because the planet is blocking our view of home. Oh, that one's over there. Oh no, there's one there. We could potentially bounce it this way and back. I think we're all right. Wow. Okay, deceleration burn. And these things are going to run out very soon. Not using that much throttle though. I should really set up some more satellites in this system. I'm scared to detach them. I'm also scared to stop. But I'm less scared of detaching them than I am stopping, so I'm just going to detach them. So the separator rockets do their thing, and then the nuclear blast takes care of the rest. Okay. This has got me rather tense. We're queue for re-entry in less than a minute, but that might be a little off because of our acceleration. Maybe like closer to 2 minutes. Oh, but we're coming in now. We're coming in. How many nukes have we got left? Over 3,700. We're about 20,000 meters from entering the atmosphere. If this was Kerbin, we'd have just hit the atmosphere, because you can see how much smaller it is in comparison. All right, 60k. am going to deploy this now. And we're not even going that fast. I don't think the... I have aimed for land. Antenna broke. Which antenna? Uh-oh. Not this one, is it? No, that one's good. Is this one damaged? That one is broken. The one I left open's broken. It's automatically dealing with the parachutes. Hopefully there's land down there. I can't see crap. But this is where we aimed, so it should be. There goes the other chutes. I think we've just lost all connection. But I can still send an extend antenna command. That's part of the sky? Whoa. Yeah, we didn't even need the heat shield. Oh, yeah, that sounds like land. I think we've done it. And 300 meters until we hit the land. Or the ground. Looks like there's vegetation here too. This planet has life. Oh, we're here. Where's my antenna? Extend. I don't think we have. Yeah, we need to wait until we have a connection. But we have landed, and everything is fine. Now we just need to wait until we get a connection. Oh, there we go. We have established contact with the science station, which is relaying the data back home. Haha! We're in control. We can drive around. Oh, that sky is so pretty.
Iggy.
I wasn't sure why the tour guide gave me a Geiger counter, but then it clucked. It clucked. Omicron, is it a chicken running it? Right, let's just drive to somewhere relatively flat, just up here. Just relatively flat. Yeah, batteries are holding up just fine. Awesome. Right. Now that we have a connection, let's do our baseline tests. Pressure. Seem to be a bit below that of Kerbin, but definitely a manageable level. Send that home. Temperature. Send it home. Seismic data. Send it. Gravity data. Recording the influence of Jool. And that, we had the power to do all of that with no brakes. I wonder what it looks like in the daytime. If we wait till sunrise, I might be able to use the camera to find an anomaly. Oh, that's not an anomaly, that's my debris. Then we can drive over to it and scan that too. If there's anything around us. Let's wait till morning. How long's a day on... Oh, whoa. Never mind, got my answer. Wow. We're quite... Yeah, I aimed straight for the middle. That landing guidance did its work. We drive over to those big mushroom-looking trees. Might be something over there. Let's have a drive. Turn the brakes off. Oh, save. Would be a good idea before I start driving anywhere. Wow. That! Space!
Space. Also, I hope everyone is having a good time zone.
I'm doing good. Oh, this is a bit steep. Oh, this is very steep. I am trying to engage the brakes. It is not working. Oh. We're going quite fast. Okay, we're good, we're good. Oh, this planet's cool. It's like No Man's Sky, except there's actually things to discover. You know, beyond procedurally generated animals. Oh. I always find it weird that No Man's Sky has, like, very, very few lifeless planets. It's like more than 90% of the planets have some kind of life on them. Kind of takes away the specialness of it when you find one that does. 10 times better than anything in Starfield. I mean, Starfield's just interconnected loading screens. There's not really a big open planet out there. Sometimes you just want to explore something that feels unknown. And this feels relatively unknown. Well, to me at least. I'm sure there's plenty of people who've played Kerbal who've been here. I wonder if this tree counts as a scannable thing. Does it? No. It is not an anomaly. What anomaly should I be looking for on this planet? Oh! That's something. Let's go there. Board that geyser. Right. Scan that. Get some data on the gases and stuff that are under the crust. That seems like good science. Finding a planet with life was like winning the jackpot in a casino. Yeah, in Elite, yeah. Because you jump from system to system and it's like, alright, there's another rocky planet. That's an icy rocky planet. And then you find a water world and it's like, oh, that's pretty cool. But Earth-likes are so rare that it feels very special when you find them. Also, I love the design of this car. It's so robust. Better than anything I designed from the ground up. I just made some tweaks here and there, but the core design of it I took from a design online, because you can import other people's things in Kerbal. There's like websites with like blueprints and stuff on. Alright, let's just back it up. Scan the geyser. It's far too far below the base plate. What do you mean? Do I need to be closer? Uh-oh. Oh god, have I made the placement on this wrong? You can't test this until you find something! I can't science it. Really? Get right up in its business. How about now? Oh, thank goodness. Why is there a landing gear there? Get rid of that. You want to try that again? I didn't even know this thing had a landing gear. Oh. Ah. It's not stable enough. Hang on. Yeah, I just need to get to the exact right position. Somewhere where I can be a bit more stable. Nope, nope, stop. Back it up. How about here? There we go. Hey, there we go. Yeah, shoot lasers at it. That'll figure it out. Take a sample. A little more scanning. There we go. One of the rarest features in the solar system. These geysers occasionally jet scalding water into Lathe's atmosphere, which might be the source of the terrible smell. 840 science! Whoa! That's a lot of science. There we go. Okay, we made it work. I wonder if there's anything else around here to find. There might be some, like, rocks and stuff. This might be something. This might be a little scannable meteor. I can see 2 more geysers from here. They're easy to spot. Did you know that in Star Trek, the Vulcans were originally supposed to have 3 ears? The third one would have been on their forehead. They'd have the left ear, the right ear, and the final front ear. I get it. Spooky! Welcome to the stream! How you doing? Get raided, nerd. Okay, I guess if I'm playing Kerbal, that does make me a bit of a nerd. How are you doing? What were you getting up to? Did you win? Do you have a clip you want to share with the class? Feel free to link something in chat, and we can watch it. I'm playing Kerbal. I'm Greb, by the way. It's pronouns. We've landed on Lathe, which is a moon of Jool, which is the Kerbal equivalent of Jupiter. We're currently driving around looking for anomalies. This was a big mission. Yeah, I hope you had a good stream. Just fork knife. Ah, okay, there's an event going on. As long as you had fun. I need to find some funny rocks to scan. Gotta be some, like, boulders or meteors or something around here. Can't wait for Kerbal 2. It's never happening. Kerbal 2 got abandoned. But I heard pray tell of an announcement from the original Kerbal developers that they are making a new game. They just can't use the Kerbal IP because I think Take-Two or Squad or someone else owns it, so they don't have ownership over it. But the original developers for this are making a new space exploration game that involves cats. I know that much. I don't need the lights on, it's middle of the day. So we've got that to look forward to. Oh, do I not have enough acceleration to get up here? Hang on. Let's take a bit more of a roundabout track. See another geyser over there. I see something over there, over the ridge. And I'm wondering if it's going to be like a meteorite fragment I can scan. Involves cats, yes. I can't remember exact details, but if you look it up, I'm sure you might be able to find something. It's in early development right now. Yeah, I do have my jets on the back, don't I? I should remember that. I should get them active. Thank you for head pat. Right. Brakes. We don't want to go careening out of control here. There's a rock there. I think I can scan that. It stands out at least. So let's go find out. Turn the brakes off now. Just need it for when we're going steep downhill. Or when we need to stop. Yeah, that looks like something, doesn't it? Can I scan that? Scan that rock! While it scans, I'll see if I can find the that game. New game from Kerbal developer Cats. Let me see if I can find it. I put Gerbil instead of Kerbal. Hidden Space Agency, it's called. There you go, you've got a name. The Kitten Space Agency. Working title still, so that could change. Kerbal Space Program successor by Dean Hall, including developers and modders from Kerbal Space Program 1 and 2. Yeah. So that's something to look forward to. This rock is the first we've found away from Kerbin that might make a good napping spot. Your scan has collected all the detail. Lovely. Science! Anything else around here that stands out? Engage wide-range scanners. Not seeing much. Still quite far from the ocean because we aimed for the middle of this continent. We've travelled a couple kilometres away from our landing site. Oh, this planet is so cool. Never been here before. I'm just scanning to see if there's any, like, stand out. That looks like the same boulder. I think we might be good. And we are stable here. Right. Let's return to the Space Center. I think that was a really good mission. 1,500 electrics, good amount for a buggy. I mean, I think it's fine as it is now. It's good to have a bit extra just in case. By a bit, like another 1,000. We now have 2,000 science to spend. Right, what do we want to get next? New command modules? That leads to heavy command centers and heavy landers. Long-term science tech. Unlocks mirror surface in super heavy shield. Huh? Enable survival at extremely low altitudes over stars. Oh! Oh, heat reflectors. So we can get closer to the sun? A perfect mirror can withstand 3,500 Kelvin. That's like 3,250-ish Celsius. I don't know the conversion for Fahrenheit. Celsius is kind of similar to Kelvin, so it's easy to calculate. Off-world mining. Ion propulsion. Next stop, the sun. I could get a science station in low orbit over the sun. That sounds cool to do. Electric propulsion system. Uses electric charge and xenon gas. Uses 0.276 xenon gas. Xenon, we can carry 5,700 in a relatively small container. So that would last quite a while. Like 1 second for like... Wait, no, 4 seconds and it uses a bit more than 1. Times 5,700. Yeah, I can see there's 1 kilonewton of thrust there. Like, very efficient as long as you've got the electric to supply it. Advanced ion propulsion. More tanks. You know, can we get bigger exotic nuclear? Exotic nuclear propulsion. The Asimov afterburning fission fragment rocket. Maybe we just go heavier into nuclear. What's the strongest nuclear engine? That's 1,800. These are all tanks. Oh no, that's 1,200. Nuclear saltwater. Huh. The nuclear pulse unit and the pulse engine is 5,000. The pulse engine is brilliant. I love the pulse engine. Just shy of 4,000 Fahrenheit. Ah. The multiplication is where you've lost me. Like, Kelvin to Celsius is just minus 270 something. That's easier to remember. And do. Fusion rockets. Not the strongest. Oh, well, that one's pretty strong. That one comes with fusion pellets. Icarus. The Icarus engine. Uses fusion pellets. 0.6 a second. Comes with 5,000. Wow. The legacy is strong, even many know it by its kindred's name, Daedalus. After 2 or 3 generations, this engine finally rises. I kind of want to get the Icarus engine. That sounds really cool. Useless in atmosphere. 0. This is a space rocket only. That leads to advanced fusion reactions. We could put fusion reactors on our ship. With liquid deuterium, helium. Yeah, helium and heavy water. Like, proper fusion reactors. Wow. Exotic fusion reactions. The Fresnel mirror cell fusion engine. Has 2 modes, it looks like. One stronger than the other. Uses liquid deuterium, liquid helium. Huh. Cool. High density fusion reactions. The hammer tong. Uses 0.02, 0.079. That is hella efficient. Wow. What's this? Antimatter power. I can be trusted with antimatter. 6,000 kilonewtons. Wait, is that stronger than the Hamilton? It is. Just need antimatter. Oh, it takes liquid fuel plus antimatter. Okay. Do I get like an antimatter container? How do I store antimatter? What's unified field theory? A Frisbee antimatter engine. Niven nuclear saltwater rocket. Antimatter facility. Harness the power of 128 10 petawatt laser emitters to tear apart the fabric of space-time. What? Advanced magnetic diverters collect the antiparticles from the pairs that are generated. Uses immense amounts of power to charge laser capacitors and focus beams onto targets. Using light elements as targets is cheap but inefficient. Using well-calibrated heavy nuclear targets can vastly increase production rates. Pack lots of power and lots of radiators. So I can generate my own antimatter, assuming I have liquid hydrogen and and so much electricity. 10,000 electric a second. Wow. That's absurd. I love it. Specialized fuel storage. Cryogenic fuels. Different fuel tank shapes. Fueled nose cones. Xenon tanks. Lithium tanks. Antiproton storage ring. 0.1 antimatter. Antimatter costs science. Oh. Costs 10 kilowatts to contain it. Requires a constant stream of electricity or else it will leak with catastrophic effects. Oh, what's a little antimatter leak between friends? What's the worst that could happen? Extreme storage, antimatter storage containers. Yeah, so if I want it to start with antimatter, that will cost science. Generating it in the field with this will not, I think. It still says it costs science. Maybe because it can hold 10. But that's the vibe I'm getting at least. Orbital megastructures. Orbital assembly. Experimental actuators. Oh, that's more movie bits. Experimental aerodynamics. Oh yeah, we did get the ELU multi-mode nuclear engine. This engine has infinite fuel in an atmosphere. We tested that a while back. So that's cool. So if we make a space plane using this engine, drop it in atmosphere for landing, we can get Kerbals on the ground on any planet with an atmosphere and get it back up to orbit, basically for free. So we could take Kerbals to Lathe and get them back into space with that engine. Assuming I made a stable space plane that could use the thing. Designing planes is difficult. Possible, but difficult. And then we'd also have to find... Actually, I just had a crazy idea. What if I make a VTOL? A vertical takeoff and landing plane. What if I attach this engine to some rotating parts so I could turn it into a vertical takeoff and landing plane? Does that sound like... I think that sounds like a great idea. It would make landing much easier, because then I just need just a single flat surface rather than a flat strip of land to land on. I might need some extra parts to make planes better. Turboprop engines. They still use fuel. And that leads to specialized flight systems. A lift fan. Just uses electricity. So I can get electric jets. Oh, the game has VTOL engines. I can just get my own VTOL engines. Ah, but they do use fuel. Also, those ELU engines are very big. But I can get my own VTOL. Okay, I'm grabbing these two. Heavy aerodynamics seems like it'd be good if we want to make space planes. Also new cockpits. Turbofan engines. Yeah, this is a load of parts here. That's only 300 science. We can grab that. What's heat management systems? More radiators. Different sizes. Ones that wrap around. High temp. Even more radiators. Inline heat sinks. Huh. Advanced metalworks. That'll give me more structural pieces. That'll give me more freedom in design. Because I'll be able to like attach things to other things easier. Let's do that. Nano laving. Metamaterials. Interstage decouplers of varying sizes. Grappling hook. What do I need a grappling hook for? Everyone liked the idea of harpooning objects in space. I mean, yeah, it sounds fun, but I don't know how it's going to serve me. Lots more different kinds of decouplers. Yeah, but what do I have to grapple onto in space? Unless I go hunting down asteroids. Oh, more docking ports. Engine mounts. More adapters. Structural tubes. A multi-way docking connector. That sounds really helpful. I'll grab that. And I guess I'll get nuclear power. There, that's all our science. Alright, let's check in with the science station over Jool. Because after that mission, they've probably got plenty to hand in, science-wise. Right, where is it? Grab 13 Science Station. There you are. Can I rename this? How do I rename it? I forget. Like this? Ah, there we go. This is a station. Jool Science. There we go. The Kerbal buggy. That needs changing then. That's not a probe. That's a rover. This buggy is also a rover. That's the one we just landed on Lathe. Buggy probe. Part count 1. Oh! That survived? Hang on. Is that the probe core that was attached to all the nuclear bombs? That survived? There's not going to be anything I can do with it, but I'm just in disbelief. I'm checking this. Asteroid hunting's pretty fun, but without monetary... Oh, is it purely for money? Surely there's some asteroid science. It's a decoupler. A single lone decoupler survived, and somehow that's... Alright. Right, I think I can abandon the decoupler mission in the tracking center. So yeah, the probe core and the nuclear rockets did not survive. That piece of metal must have got sent flying off and somehow lived. Terminate. Right, Jool Science. So if I can grapple onto an asteroid, could I bring it home? Could I land an asteroid on home? Because that'd be funny. Alright. Here we are. We have connection. How's science? You're nearly full. Transmit. Fast forward the transmission. What is that light? Whoa. Look how that's lighting up the ship there. That looks so cool. Oh, that's pretty. Okay, we have space for 200 more data. There you go. Oh wait, no, is that too much still? That's too much. Okay, we can't load that data in. We've already done that. The other scanners. That's 75 data. We've done that one. This one. 75 data. $56. There, 747 out of 750. Wait, do we have another 500 science to send off? Can you transmit that? That was fast. There you go. Alright, that's emptied it properly now. Yeah, once they're out of experiments, I'll be bringing these guys home. And the rocket, the nuclear engine they have attached here, has enough power to get them into a Kerbal orbit, of which I will then have to send up an orbital flight to pick them up, meet them in orbit, eject the Kerbals from this bit, and put them in the other rocket, and then drop it down back home. Any of you leveled up? Nah. I think you need to get home before you can get more XP. Yeah, nice. Alright, so that's that science done. That can stop scanning, because that's already doing the data. Are any of these still scanning? Nah, I think we're good. Okay, they're starting to run out of data. Find asteroids around other planets used as fueling platforms. Yeah, I still need to learn all those mechanics. I don't know how to refuel or do mining yet. In setting up the little science stations, that was a nightmare enough. Right, we got another 1,000 science from that. So what else can we learn? Large probes? Classified reconnaissance imager. 200 kilometers. Doesn't need daylight, does anomalies and high-res visual. Don't I already have one that does that? Somewhere around here, this one? Anomaly visual high-res. Works at a higher altitude. Eh? How is that? Why is that 2 parts apart? Why is this one better? Eh? Field of view 4 degrees. 2.5 degrees. Okay, that'll be why. It does scan in a wider area. Alright. Giant dish reflector. Very large, even gigantic dish reflector for sending signals to the outer rim. Useless without a feeding antenna. Adds 100 Gs of power? Whoa. Okay. Yo, I could get some real good satellites up if I'm adding an extra 100 Gs. That's like doubling the strength of my antennas, that. I'm grabbing that. Because the further out we get, we're going to need more powerful relay satellites. Right, so that's all our science sorted. We only have 10 minutes left, so I don't think we really have time for another big mission. So I think that's a good wrapping up point. And I'll probably hang out in Discord playing either some more of this. Only going to planets I've already been to. I won't do anything new outside of stream. But if you do want to join me for some space adventures in Discord, social links are in chat. And if you're watching this in the future on YouTube and the VOD, you can find the same links in the description. Right. And that about does it for today. So thank you all for watching on YouTube. That's going to be the end of the VOD. See ya.